Good people, good people, good people. How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? This is Coach Xavier, and we are today watching the Dallas Cowboys versus Philadelphia Eagles. Well, technically, y'all not watching it because it's it's a live reaction. So I'm watching the game, and then I'll just be giving my commentary, let you guys know where what plays are going on, who did what, when, where, and how. Excuse me for my tardiness. Had some technical difficulties that we got all straightened out. So what I saw to start this off, Jalen Carter ends up getting kicked out the game. Supposed to be the star defensive tackle, ends up getting kicked out of the game because he spit on Dak before the first play even started. Like he literally walked up to the huddle, walked up to their huddle, and then spit. When I was trying to fix everything, I can hear them talking about it. I'm like, you did what? So that's out the window right now. So he ended up getting ejected, and so now and then Dallas walks down, literally just runs down the field, scores a touchdown. So score 7-0, and Philadelphia has the ball on their 30, and it looks like a pass. Jalen Hurts to the tight end. Oh man. Okay, so who y'all have winning this game today? What's going on? I'm talking to the chat. Got the chat over here. Who do y'all have winning? Uh, who you going for this year? Who's your team this year? Are you claiming a team? What's going on? All right, Philly about to go for another drive. Let's see here. A Saquon run. Does a little shake, bounce it inside. Looks like he doesn't gain a yard. This is second down. Thank y'all for watching. We got some people coming in. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you in advance. We are on X and YouTube right now. Streaming on both of those. All right, they end up getting okay. 1st and 10. Play action. Jalen Hurts going for the run. Slide 2 yards before the first down. So I have Philly winning. Let's see what other. I forgot my other bets that I have going on. So I have Philly winning. Straight. No over unders. No just money line. And I think I had him to pass a certain amount of yards. And I didn't do any Saquon running at all. So, but we'll see what happens. Can I see all this clearly? I see everything clearly. Oh, pass out to Saquon. Saquon still running. Picked up the first down easily, and looks like they are on the 50, I think. Oh, so going a little past the 50. Looks like they're on about the 45-yard line. That was a good play. Nice little scoop out. He had the blockers. I think Saquon's gonna have another good year. Going to put himself in the Hall of Fame this year. With his play, of course. Not he going to Hall of Fame right now. Jalen Hurts drop back to pass to 88. Gets popped quickly by number 57. Looks like they're about 3 yards away from the first down. And this is second down. 8:54 left in the first. Dallas is up 7. Philly has 0, but they are moving down the field very easy. Man, imagine if they had like a pass rusher. How good this team could be with it. Oh, Saquon just running through. Oh, it's not. Well, it's not Saquon. That's the backup. I don't even know who the backup is. Oh, that's right. Saquon called for a playoff. Oh, Shipley. That's right. Yeah, Shipley's that backup running back. But yeah, they are. If they run this ball again, they just walking down the field. All right, a little pass to the half to Shipley, and Shipley has been tackled on the 5 yard line. Oh no! So we know all they have to do is get a couple of yards, and they're gonna go for that tush push. And that tush push is all it's like 100 out of 100. So yeah, they don't miss on that good. Good throw to the backfield. Shipley is a nice and Shipley is shifty, but great blocking downfield by Smith. All right, Saquon's back in. And they are and run by Saquon to the left side and gets tackled. Got about 3 yards. Then gets tackled. But yeah, no, I have Philly winning this game just straight. No money liner. I mean no over under. So it's 6:55 left in the first quarter. I feel like there's gonna be a run to the left. Kind of up the middle. Okay, they do a good job stopping the run. Good job, Dallas. Good job. We tried to run it off that right guard and got stopped immediately. 3rd and goal. What are they gonna do now? What are they gonna do now? Let's see. We got 3 wide receivers to the right. Motion. So it looks like a pass play. Jalen Hurts is stuck. Scrambles. Rush. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts with the rushing touchdown. Throws the ball to the fans. I did not have him. I did not do anything with his rushing yards. I think I had him passing for a certain amount of yards. I think he probably already hit that. I think it was like 100. Not already hit it, but I think it was like 150 yards. But it looks like these. I mean, the defense is not coming to play today, so this could be a high scoring affair. Especially with Jalen Carter getting thrown out the game, man. That was just I don't know what was going on or what he said or. I'm like this, man. Just let your play do the talking. Excuse me. At this point. All right, we are at halftime. The score is 7. I'm going to change that. Oh, this over. Score is 7-7 right now. Tie game. Still the first quarter. All right. So who do y'all have? Who do y'all have this season? Here's a little backstory. I grew up a Dallas Cowboy fan. My dad was a Dallas Cowboys fan, so the whole house became Dallas Cowboy fans, right? So I mean, I tried to stay a fan as long as I could, but I just could not. It was at a point where I felt like they were just playing the game to play the game, and you just have fans to have fans, and they weren't trying to actually go out there and win games. And it was just I couldn't take it anymore. So just a natural I'm just a natural fan of just defense more. So a team like the what was that Steelers team with like Dick LeBeau, when Dick LeBeau was the defensive coordinator, and you had Palomalu, Harrison, those became like my team. So any team that had defense or had any team that kind of like reminded me of like the glory days of the Cowboys, and that's the Aikman, that's the triplets, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. You had Dion, uh, that was my squad. So I always go like, oh, what team reminds me of Michael Irvin. So another one of the teams were the which is my team now, which is the Baltimore Ravens. First of all, I think Baltimore is just a dope place. Every time I go there, I have a great time. It's always great energy. I just love, just always seems like a just cool place to be. And this was like prime like Ray Lewis like linebacker. Then it was that like Ed Reed. Then it was Suggs, and it was Nada. I think it's his name. Nada. And then we had who else we had? We had like Jamal Lewis. We had and around this time, like we started bringing in more guys to Anquan Boldens, who was like one of my favorite wide receivers ever. We had Heap, we had Shannon Sharp for a while, so that became my squad because they was just all about playing defense, and I just became like a heavy defensive guy, and that became my squad, and it has stayed my squad. Like I still have pictures on my Facebook, like of when they won their, not when they won the last Super Bowl. Did he run into his own player? All right, so we have five. I'm sitting there telling y'all what's going on with me. So 5:48 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10. They sitting here just fighting now, flags throwing. Come on, man. Like they're not playing. They're not playing with y'all. They're gonna kick you out the game, as you can see. They kick you out of the game for spitting. You're gonna get flags. You're gonna get all this stuff, and y'all doing all this stuff for posturing for no reason. For no reason. And you're going to cost your team penalties. And what ends up happening with that 15 yards, with that 20 yards, with that 30 yards, with that, as it builds up over time, what ends up happening? Oh, that's what you needed to win the game. That was took a 14 even game and now turned into a 7-14 game. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, Philadelphia Eagle players pulling on face masks. Then they pulling face masks back. Like, that's one of the things that always just irritated me when playing football and stuff, man. Because it's like y'all not about to just square up and just have like a fair fight. Like, y'all gonna do a lot of pushing, shoving, and now these guys not playing, man. They gonna sit here and throw this flag. They gonna sit there and throw this flag, and they gonna throw guys out. So we got a personal foul on the Cowboys. Which, I mean, it looked like he was getting his helmet pulled, like it was pulling on his face mask, and then he reacted to it. But that's how they do. They don't catch they usually don't catch the first person. They catch the after effects. So, all right, let's finally get to some football here, man. All right, so they scored on their opening drive. Oh, they had the ball on their 12, rushing it, and picked up about 2 yards. So second down. Second down, score 7-7, 5:38 left in the first quarter. So this should be a good one, man. Division rivalry. All right, 2nd and 7. Let's see, we got motion and a little play action. Come on, throw it, Dak. CeeDee Lamb snatches the ball out of the sky. They are on the 35 now. I didn't know who he was throwing it to at first. The camera had to catch up to the pass. But CeeDee Lamb snatched that ball out of the air. And if he had broken a tackle or two, great job, Dak, keeping your eyes down the field. Looks like they're on the 33-yard line. We got a run play. Man, they are running. They are running the ball. They are running this ball. But I think that's the best thing to do to start the season is you just run. You know, you just literally just start running that ball down there. Javonte Williams. So I think down there it looks like Dallas is going with a kind of double running back system. So they won't have to pay, they don't have to pay one person a whole lot of money. Another run play. And this is, they picked up about a yard, so this should be about third and four. 3:34 left in the first quarter. Oldest defensive coordinator, 67. I would love to be a defensive coordinator in the NFL. I would love to be a defensive coordinator. All right, 3rd and 2. Let's see what they do. I doubt it's going to be another run play. They're not that buried. All right, looks like we got a drop back, a pass, and CeeDee Lamb has another completion. It looks like nobody wants to guard him tonight. Drop back. He just runs a nice little basic M route. And Dak, if he has this much time to throw all game, it's gonna be a problem. Because they're already on their 35-yard line. Dak changes the play. Hikes the ball. Drop back throw to the instead of running back. Yeah, throw to the running back. He gets immediately tackled. Looks like they picked up about 2 yards. But it's a flag on the play. Holding offense. Number 73. That Troy Smith? Let's see if it was a holding. Oh yeah, he had to. he held him, tackled him. He did a hip drop on him, everything. But he had to. He had to protect his quarterback because he would have gotten lit up. So, but that's the thing too. If you miss, you don't have a choice but to hold him. So 1st and 20. It is a minute and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. We got some motion. Do a backfield to the running back and immediately tackled again. And it looks like they gained no yards. Or it looks like they lost some yards actually. Good form tackle. Any kids watching this, that's a great way to tackle right there. Don't hit what you can't see. You can't see it, don't try to hit it. 2nd and 23 for the Dallas Cowboys. Looks like another pass play. And we got some motion from Pickens, it looks like. Drop back, we got a deep pass, and it wasn't Pickens. Somebody. Oh yeah, it looks like we got pass interference. So he was throwing to Pickens, who was on the other side. He wasn't the motion guy. 51 seconds left, but we got pass interference on the Philadephia Eagles. And first down. A lot of hand fighting, a lot of pushing. Oh man, what are you doing, bro? He's literally holding on to the inside of his collar like this. What are you doing, bro? You held on to his collar. No, coach. You're looking right at it. He held on to his collar like this, pulling on it. Come on, man. And then still lost the ball in the air. Oh, we got play action. Dak drop and almost a touchdown. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Yeah, they took him out the game quick. I think he ran the wrong route. I think he ran the wrong route. Oh, he started. Oh, he slowed. He faded. I think he was probably so he faded into the back of the end zone like this instead of running because he had the guy like that could have threw it in front of him and he could have went and got it. Looks like we got a run play. Man, they are walking down the mid. Literally, he started at the 12-yard line. It looks like, and now he's on the 2. So that should let you know what the run defense has been looking like for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're going right back to it. And I think they're gonna run the ball. I think we're looking at another run. Looks like we're about to have another run. What's gonna happen? Looks like Dak's changing the play. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, so he's not gonna get a playoff. I'm just gonna wait to the second quarter. Man, this is not turning out how I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, people are gonna be talking about that. I'm talking about it first because we just doing a live reaction to the game. But they're gonna be talking about that ejection all day tomorrow. All day tomorrow. Let me get my jam. My jam was playing back here. What's going on, man? How y'all doing today? So a few of y'all in the on X, few of y'all on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but YouTube and on X. Man, what in the world is going on with this game? Okay, there we go. I need to change my window. Man, this is let's see. Alright, so just going to commercial right now. End of the first quarter. Where was I? I was talking about my team, my current football team. So current football team, Baltimore Ravens. I always like the way the front office has been. Again, like I like the Flacco. The Flacco era had a lot of ups and downs. When we got to the playoffs, it's kind of like what's going on now. We get to the playoffs, and it would be like what you'll see the improvements. You see Anquan start to get his touches. The offense start clicking. We just start playing better as a team, and then luckily we made our way to the Super Bowl. But it has been crushing. Last year was tough. Like literally watching that game, and I watched that entire game because I was like, "Listen, we're gonna be on our way to the Super Bowl in a little bit. Like we about to win the Super Bowl." And I think that we honestly could have won the Super Bowl the past 3 years. Last year for sure. I feel like we really could have won the Super Bowl, and then the year before that. We could have won as well. But last year, I'm like 100%. I was like, we went to the Super Bowl, we'd have won that easy. But we didn't. So, all right, looks like we have a touchdown. And they ran the ball straight down the middle. And I don't know if it's anything more debilitating from a defensive perspective than to have somebody run the ball right down and throw pause. And now they're showing the overview cam. Yeah. I mean, you can see the Cowboys just knocking them down like bowling pins. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. Just moving them out the way like it's nothing. $14-7. Eagles, don't let me down, man. I put Come on, man. I believed in y'all. I believed in you. I believed in you. My graphics look great. I'll stack this at halftime. Exactly. Oh, man. All right, so Dallas just scored 14-7, and we had another commercial break. So, yeah, my team, Baltimore Ravens. So, I'm like, listen, we're going to do it. We're going to win the Super, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year, and then we have those drop passes, and, we have the fumble, and just hurt. Because you're watching your team like, oh, this is it. We about to do it. I'm talking trash, everything. And, just come up a little short. But, yeah, no, I knew that it was time for me to go when they made a huge deal about Tony Romo being the quarterback. When that preseason, because I used to be one of those people. I watched every single game. Like when they would talk about the early shows that used to be like Good Morning NFL, something like that. Well, come on, I was up to watch that. I stayed up, and I would probably go to sleep like during halftime on one of like the 4:00 games of one of the teams I wasn't that interested in, and then wake up for the Monday night game. But I would stay up the entire time. Hit that halftime, get my little break, a little nap in at the halftime, or whatever that game is, or whatever. It was like a boring game, like Broncos and like Chargers, something like that. I'm like, man, I wasn't watching that at 4:30. I'm sitting there trying to force myself to stay up to watch that game at 4:30. So I would go to sleep then, during the game, wake up at the end of it, and of course, you have the 8:00 game that would come on. And then I would watch, of course, watch that game. And then I would watch that game all the way through until it went off. And then I would watch all of the NFL Network post-game stuff after that. So I was probably looking at almost 24 hours of watching football. And this was like Sundays, and then of course Thursday game I would watch all that stuff. And then, so that's what made me say, hey, you know what? Why don't I start like doing a companion cast, or what I call a live reaction to the games? And I did a couple of them like last year and the year before. But I was like, why don't I just talk about the game, or talk about what I see, or just have some fun with it as far as like live streaming and stuff. So ended up doing that, and that's pretty fun. All right, game back on. The score is just, I can't believe this. I was really, really rooting for Philly to come out and dominate. I mean, but they did. Their first drive, they just walked down. They walked down the field, so it didn't look like it was a struggle. That's why I said this might be a really high scoring game. And it may come down to like the kickers, which these division type of games usually. Division games is no telling, because the team can be the worst team in the division, and they can beat the best team in the division like that. So, looks like we have a run play. Saquon looks like he was almost at a loss of yards, but ended up picking up about 5 yards. So second down. This is the second quarter as well. Oh, Diggs did end up playing good. Good. Glad to see people back. You're coming off of those injuries, man. It's hard to. Your leg don't feel the same. You lose your quad strength. You lose. Oh, Hurts with the pass to Smith. Number 6 tackling head first. Hit his own player. A little friendly fire there. All right, 3:45 left in the second quarter. This game is going by quick. Quick. It looks like we have another run play. Oh my goodness. What in the world was that? It looks like Saquon, it was Saquon run, and then the running backs, they both got tangled up, and it looks like they both look like he hip slammed them. So it looked like a wrestling move. Second quarter, 13-10 left. Yeah, this was, I mean, Saquon is taking these, it looks like he's about to have a loss and literally shaking guys in the backfield. And 2nd and 6. Jalen Hurts draw backs for the throw. We have another completion. And coming up on 3rd down. Looks like it's about 3rd and 2. That tight end's going to get a lot of targets. I know that. It seems like they're having trouble guarding him. It looks like Dallas doesn't have much of a pass rush either. That's a whole nother story. How do y'all Cowboy fans feel about that Micah Parsons trade? Because I put it on my X and was like, you know, pay me or trade me. Oh, good pass. Good pass. Jalen Hurts zipped the ball in for the 1st down. 11:51 in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, that tight end's about to get a lot of targets this year. I need to write that down. Yeah. I think he's already got about four passes. And he's only passed the ball 5 times. He's supposed to get more yards than that. I know that much. Looks like we got a play action play. Great blocking. Nice little pass to, looks like the tight end again or receiver. Branson. Let me enlarge this. I can see a little better. Not full screen. There we go. There we go. I could barely see it. All right, 10:47 left in the second half. 7 seconds on the play clock. 2nd and 9. Looks like we have a pass. Uh-oh. No holding. Jalen Hurts going to use his legs, pick up the first, and slide. I like the way he plays. Very, very patient. Very patient. Takes his time. He just kind of like, you know, he's just back there, just chill. Okay, this is what y'all going to do. All right, I'm going to take what's given to me. Very good, very good. And then slides. Like, get everything I can out of this play, and then I'm gonna get down. That's it. So this is a run play for sure. It's a tight end back there and everything. Saquon bouncing off them like pinballs. 2nd down, 9:41 left in the 2nd quarter. Thank y'all for watching the stream. I appreciate it. Comment, like, share, follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you for watching. We got a Cash App. You want to drop some in the Cash App. Drop some in the Cash App. We just want to donate to the stream, you know. And then all the other social media. I'll train with Coach Xavier at the bottom. And we just watching live reaction. Well, I'm watching the game, and y'all listening to me talk about the game from my perspective. They show a video right now of him doing box squats, and it's a lot of weight. I just say that. But he was lifting like that back in Penn State too, so. We got another drop back. 35. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, picks up the first down. Still on the field. Goes down at the 8 or 9 yard line. So picks up the first. And they're about to score again, man. This is a lot of running. Yeah, man. I don't know about that. But see, the thing about those type of trades, like if you play Madden, you ever played a Madden franchise, listen, you pay them or trade them. That's all that you can do. All that franchise tag, all that extra stuff. And you know that if you like a guy. Also, I have a Madden 26 series. I have the quarterback QB1 live, where we do the entire superstar mode. It's all done on live stream. So all the changes, all the modifications to it, uniform, all the skill points, all the good stuff, it's all done on live stream. And then I have a linebacker series as well. All of that is on my YouTube. You can check that out. I appreciate you. That's why you should follow, so you know all the stuff that's going on. But playing Madden franchise, you pay him early, or you trade the guy and get what you can for him. First pick, second pick, third pick. Drop back by Jalen. Waiting for a pass. Nothing is open, so he about to take off again. And touchdown. Did you score? Yep, touchdown. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts for the rush. For the 5-yard rush, I believe. 12 plays, 65 yards. 8 minutes and 10 seconds with time of possession. Yeah, nobody's playing defense today. Philly had extra O-line. An extra O-lineman was just standing around, waiting for somebody to hit, and the guy came up to him. He just tapped him. 6:46 left in the second quarter. Oh man, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this at all. And Jalen Hurts just chilling. Good block by Smith, though. That was good. Yeah, no, he's just chilling, man. He's taking his time. So yeah, that if you have a guy, you just say, "All right, I'm gonna pay him, or I'm gonna trade him." And what they should have done was trade him at the draft. Because if you're not about to sit here and say, "I'm gonna give you, $45 million a year," like if you don't get somebody $45 million a year or not, I would think so. Because I'm only just going on Madden. I've never been a owner. I've never been the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, but I played quite a few franchise modes. Some deep seasons, maybe 30-year seasons, and so I kind of know what to do when you have a player that you don't want. This is what would happen to me. Like my system was so dope that I would be able to bring in a quarterback that had a certain attribute. And the way that I ran my offense, I was able to just take out the quarterback and just put a new quarterback in. And it would take a year to adjust or something like that, a few games to adjust. Probably half the season, probably not the year. But it took about half the season to adjust as far as how the person played and didn't play and how they fit, how we'll make them work and all that stuff, right? So I would get these players, and then we would go and win a Super Bowl, and then it would come up in their contract year would come up, and it would say, hey, I want to re-sign for $180 million over 3 years. And I was like, I'm not paying you $180 million over 3 years. A quarterback could be replaced. My lineman was more important. My wide receiver, and it would happen with my cornerbacks. That was the most important position on the field for me. And then of course my rushers, but my cornerbacks, that's where all my money went. All my money went to cornerbacks. And because I could do this kind of the same thing with receivers, I kind of do the same thing with linemen to a certain extent. So I would have them, and I would go, oh, I'm gonna trade you. Then I would be able to trade them for a really good I would get first round draft picks. I would get second round draft picks. and I would get as much as I could for them, or pick up a player, or pick up one of their star like DBs or something like that, or linemen, or something. I would get a player, and then get my first round draft picks, and then bundle those up and trade them. So you always had like, I would have seasons with like 4 or 5, draft picks, first round draft picks, because if you're gonna use them or not, if you're gonna pay them or not, and if you have the cap space to pay them or not. So I rarely ever got to like franchising people, and I would always just kind of trade them before the draft, and let them. Did it? And they showing the replay, or did spit on? Looks like he spit gum. Oh no, he spit on him. Oh, what are you doing? Well, you can't spit on the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday Night Football in the very first game of the year, when any football fan is watching this game right now. And that could be whether they like the Dallas Cowboys or not. Some people just watching this game because it's a Dallas Cowboy. I mean, not watching because they're watching it just because of football. So people just watch football, and you say, "Hey, now's the time for me to go and spit on them." But yeah, man, yeah, I'm only human. How does the song go? I'm only human. Jeffrey Osborne. Yep, Jeffrey Osborne. Don't ask me for too much, too fast. Oh, he tried to punch the ball out. Oh, I need to update the score, yeah. I'm only human. Don't ask me for too much. Yeah, I'm gonna try and change the graphic at halftime. We're gonna get this straight. All right, 14 even. Second quarter, 5:34 left in the second quarter. It looks like we have a timeout. 1st and 10. All right, man, y'all better play some defense. Let them just walk down the field again and score. So you know what you're gonna do. So I've always said, pay him or trade him. That's it. And if he's that good, he probably should have been paid a lot earlier, especially making Pro Bowls and all Pro teams and winning Rookie of the Year. Like, as soon as that player win that Rookie of the Year and they have like one more good season, you're gonna have to pay him. And they're gonna look and say, hey, well, what do you want to sit down and make? Oh, $96 million, or $130 million, or $120 million, and then you're gonna have to pay him or not. And I think that's what's gonna end up happening. You're not gonna get a lot of these guys playing on the franchise tag, especially like defensive players, because I think it could be like a quarterback. You can play on those, like Kirk Cousins is playing on a lot of those, but he wasn't one of those players that would just get like hit a lot. Like, he'll throw the ball away. I don't even remember seeing like Kirk like take a lot of like real bad hits like Ben Roethlisberger used to take, because Kurt would he'll throw the ball out of bounds, he'll throw an interception, like he'll try and throw a touchdown. Like, he gonna pass the ball before you just hit him like that, or get a square hit on him. So he was able to play on like franchise tags and stuff. But I'm a linebacker, or I'm a D lineman, or I'm a tackle, and if I get hurt, like, that's it for me. Because you can mess your ankle, like anything can happen to you on any given play, and then you're not gonna be as fast as you once were. You're not gonna be as fast as you once were. You're not gonna be as agile. You're not gonna have as much acceleration. Like, it's gonna be a lot of stuff that goes on, and then you sitting there playing the franchise tag, and then you try to come back, and it takes you, 8 months to a year to come back fully as yourself, and they're like, no, we're not paying you, or we're gonna give you a little bit of money, or 50% of your money and stuff. So it's like, no, give me my money now, and so I can go out and play. So that was probably the only thing. Like, I'm not against like not paying him. You don't want to pay him, that's cool. But you could have gotten more. I think you could have gotten more and used more. But also, he probably could have been like, hey, it's not that many good players in the draft that I'm interested in right now, and I'll just pick up some and then wait. So that could have been his long game. All right, we got a run play. Williams going to the right side, but great tackle by Smith Jr. Great tackle by Smith Jr. And it looks like we got a flag, and it's going to be taunting, I think, because he kind of stood over him and flexed. But let's see what they say. Yeah, taunting, yep. Yeah, man, they're calling everything. They are calling everything. They calling everything, guys. You get a good tackle on them, man. Go. And I know it's hard. And they're taking natural emotion out of the game. Like, if I catch a pass, if I make a good play, if I do something, I'm going to pound my chest. I'm going to get up, scream, I'm going to flex. And they going, nah, penalty. So you might, man, I was like, almost a sack by Philly. Dak still on the run. Ooh-wee. He slid at the last minute, too. He slid at the last minute. He almost got hit. Dak had he rushed for about probably 3 yards. But almost ended up taking the sack. Kept the ball alive. I don't think he was prepared to run either. He running with the ball in the wrong hand, everything. He switched hands to throw. I think he was going to try and throw it if he had time. So second and 7, 4:17 left in the second quarter. And we got a run play. And they're on the 26-yard line, I think. But yeah, no, they're taking that just raw, immediate emotion out of the game. So I'm like, you gotta talk to your players, whoever your coaches are, whoever those you got 900 coaches on the sideline. Like, listen, man, if y'all want to celebrate with each other. Talk ish to each other. Because you trying to do it now, they can give you a penalty, and then you letting these drives go, man. It's not gonna be a good thing. Another run play, they ran right down the middle. And then you're thinking about it, you like, listen, 97's ticked off. And you're thinking about it, that's right where Jalen Carter would have been. And I mean, they have 9 rushes, the running back alone. And they're already almost about to score. They're already in the red zone. They're on the 25-yard line. Or 17-yard line. And you're like, come on, man, you can't. We got a quick pass to Lamb. And I think no pass, incomplete pass. Second down. Oh, he could have had it, could have bought it, but I think he was looking out of his he was looking to the side of him because he had a defender right there that was about to look like he was going to get a pretty good hit on him. Second and 10. And they're probably going to end up running this ball again. But I don't know if they want to sit down. Yeah, go and try and win. Oh, no! Ooh. Ooh. So it was a pass. It got deflected. Ball went straight into the air. And literally, oh yeah, bounced off Lamb's hand and literally could have been intercepted. Could have been intercepted by one of the linemen or a linebacker for Philly. And he's diving out like this, put the hands up like this, but he didn't close his hands. Man, that was close. That was close. Dak drop back for another pass, 3rd and 10, and oh, don't call nothing. Don't call nothing. Okay, no pass interference. He was going for Pickens, but I think with the way it looks like Dak threw it, it looks like he didn't throw it with a lot of confidence. But yeah, 27 is literally they could have called pass interference. As a DB, I don't think it was necessarily pass interference, but they could have called it and it wouldn't have been an issue. Like, you couldn't have been upset because every time he's putting his hand up here, probably tapping the microphone, but he keeps pulling his hand like inside of his shoulder pads and keeps pulling on him, and then keeps pushing onto his face. Like, man, you can't do that. You can have the hand wars and stuff. Like, that's where you have it at Dallas 17-14. They just kicked the field goal. You can have the hand wars, but you can't put your hand into his jersey, or you can't like put your hand in his face mask. Is it stovetop commercial? Oh, it's dog food. Okay. But I say it all the time, like, you know, coaching before, and you talking to your DBs and stuff, and you're like, man, and wide receivers might not like this, but you're like, well, what's a wide receiver? What's a wide receiver without the ball? I will always ask any DB that. What's a wide receiver without the ball? And then they would, you know, just kind of look at you and be like, well, I don't know. And I said a track star. That's all they are, the track star. Because I'm a natural like DB first. I'm always go with my DB first. And I say they're nothing but a track star. And what separates them from being just a track star without the ball and then being a dangerous football player and a track star is the football being in their hand. So if you keep yourself in between them and the football, you don't have to worry about a wide receiver. It's nothing to worry about from them because they can't catch the ball. They can't do anything with the ball. They can do is just run fast or run slow or whatever. So they can't do anything. So if that's the case, you just stay between him and the football. So when they do so much time like face guarding these guys, and then you get the really good wide receivers that just put their hand up like this and then snatch the ball out there, it's like, fam, focus on where his body positioning is, and then focus on where the ball is, and then that's when you can make your plays. And if anything, he's not going to catch the ball. If he don't catch the ball, he had a bad night. You didn't. You can drop every single interception possible interception that comes your way. You drop the ball. That doesn't have anything to do. I mean, it has to do with you not being able to catch. But it's not going to be a bad night for you. That's going to be a bad night for him because he was a track star. So make him stay a track star. And this is, you know, the little tips and tricks I give. I give players and stuff when you want to not train or any type of coaching or anything. Philadephia is a dope place too. I've been there before. But the thing about it, that stadium Philadephia is the coldest place that I've ever been on planet Earth. And I ended up in DC accidentally without a jacket. And I don't even know how this happened. But it was like a school field trip. And somehow we ended up in in DC. And it was a lot warmer. It was a lot warmer where we were. And DC is like 2 hours away or whatever. And then it was really cold in DC. Like, I don't know what was going on. And I was freezing. I had like a t-shirt on. Like some boots and like some jeans. Like, and I don't know why I left my jacket. I don't know what happened. But it was freezing cold there. And then I went to Philly, and it was the coldest place I've ever been in my entire life. My legs, you literally feel your legs freezing. It was rough. All right, so Philly is back, and they are rushed the ball to the left side, picked up about 2 yards. It is 2:20 left in the second quarter. 17-14 is the score. Dallas is up by 3. I have Dallas winning this game. I have Dak throwing for, I think, like 120 yards, something like that. I have Who else is running? Who else is throwing for a certain amount of yards? Dak and Jalen. Both of them throwing for like 120, 25 yards. So I knew he wasn't gonna run another play. So we're going down to the 2-minute warning. Oh yeah, so ended up in DC, no jacket. Went to Philly. Philly's freezing. Like I've never been so cold. And I played football in the cold, like snowstorm, like all that stuff. My quads have never frozen before, and my quad froze in Philly. Coldest place on earth, but really nice people. I said really nice people. One thing that threw me off that it was like people were like parking in the street. It's more popular. I guess I hadn't really been to like a lot of cities like that. But they were parking like in the street. So it was like the street, the street right here, everything's like one lane and people were parking their cars. And for me, I was like, why are y'all parking in the street? And then I've seen like Philly parking, the Philly parking shows, and how crazy those shows are. So I was like, okay, I see why they have a lot of parking chaos downtown and stuff. But yeah, usually those places, when I'm like, I don't really know where to go, I'm like, man, I get a Uber quick or Lyft quick. I mean, it's gonna be a really good. I think it's gonna be a really good season this year. This is Kansas City and Chargers. I don't really know about that game. I mean, you get to see Kansas City play and the Chargers and stuff, but that game comes on tomorrow. Wait a minute, yeah, Friday games. Oh, they taking over. It won't even let you enjoy. They won't even let you enjoy just watching high school games anymore. That's messed up. So it's gonna be some parents are gonna have to decide between going to their kids' game or watching. I wonder, are they at least starting the game later? No, it's at 8:00, and most high school games start at when 7 o'clock. Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up, NFL. They really, man. Listen. They get like that, really want to take over. It's nothing you can do. Just sit back and watch. Cause you taking over when the kids playing. Looks like Jalen just got rushed out and just threw the ball out of bounds. 3rd and 6. 1:53 left in the second quarter. Oh. Man. 3rd and 6. 1:53 left in the second quarter. Come on, man. Start passing the ball out. Come on. Start getting it to the receivers. Let's go. Come on, Philly. Let's go. Long pass. And completion to, who was that? I don't know who that is. Number 2? I don't know who that is. But Jalen Hurts with the bomb. Oh, got up on him. He looked like he was coasting. And see, that's what I was saying about DBs. Number 20, just you kind of watching the ball go into his hands, and I'm just like, separate him from the ball. They're now on the 31. That's all pass to Saquon, but Saquon dropped it and slipped at the same time. That happens. It looked like he was looking at the end zone to go score. I think that's what happened. That's why he dropped that pass. Because he dropped it and slipped at the same time. It wasn't like he just was like, oh, I'm trying to catch it, and the ball just dropped out of his hand, and then he stood in place. It was like this, and then he slipped as he didn't catch the ball. So usually that means he was trying to take off. as soon as he could. 2nd and 10. Jalen Hurts with a drop back to Saquon. Make one person miss. And looks like he is about 2 yards away from the first down. And this is 3rd down. This is when you take over right now. Go score. Go score. Separate yourself. I'm not sure who gets the ball first. I think Dallas gets the ball. No, I think Philly gets the ball. Dotson is who caught the pass. Dotson, number 2. Yeah, I think so it's empty. You got to pay. Why you pass so high? Jeez. Completion to Saquon. It was an empty set. I get locked into a play and completely forget I'm on here talking to y'all too. But yeah, all he had to do was literally just keep him separated from the ball. He just watched the ball going through his hands, and luckily he was close enough, because if he wasn't or he missed a tackle, it would have been a touchdown. We got a little bunch on the right side. Saquon on the left. Tight end on the left, looks like. Another pass. And looks like another run by Jalen Hurts. Push out of bounds. Uh-oh. It looks like I don't know if they could call that. Because it looks like you pushed him a little late. Let's see the replay. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't help him slow down. So they could have called it, but I think the refs kind of letting them kind of settle into the game and play football now. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 5. So I think it kind of just letting them settle in, letting them play a little bit. And looks like we have a run play, and Saquon walked. Stop the extra fighting, bro. You already scored. Saquon walked. When I say walked into the end zone. 21-17. I'm going to go ahead and give them that. But yeah, go and score. Separate yourselves from them. If they cannot stop y'all from running, man, y'all can run this ball all game. Y'all can run this ball all game. No resistance. Oh, he's talking about stopping the run, man. It's not going to. And 28, again, man. Stop hitting what you cannot see. Everybody is trying to be Sean Taylor, and it's only one Sean Taylor for a reason. It was only one of them that was able to hit people like he was a missile. Y'all not missiles. Y'all cannot do what he did, man. Please stop doing it. Please stop doing it. You see so many kids do the same thing. That's why you have so many tackles being missed. You trying to punch the ball out instead of just tackling them. Diggs. Then your player comes in. He's trying to go helmet shoulder first, and he hitting his own teammate in the head. Oh. Yeah. Stressing me out, man. Like, come on, man. So yeah, we're about to have halftime come up, and I'm gonna take me a little break also, and then we're going to get back to this as soon as halftime's over. So I'll still be here, but So how y'all liking this game so far? What y'all think, man? It's gonna go down to, or literally we just gonna look at it's gonna end up being a blowout. Or it's gonna end up being a blowout game. I think if they get two more touchdowns, then it's a wrap. Or even say one more touchdown, it's gonna be a wrap, and then you're just gonna see Dak just throwing it. Dak about to throw for about 250 yards, 300 yards tonight. Easily. We just wait for him to come back now. Take it forever. Where is my, you're doing all of this live. All of this live, and I'm looking for a particular graphic, and I can't find it, but it's all good. All right, 21-17. The Philadelphia Eagles are up. Oh, and 44 seconds left in the half, and they just gonna run the ball. Y'all doing all this little fighting and pushing and stuff, man. That's the thing about it. I will tell these guys, I'm like, listen, they gonna throw you out the game. So, and they throw you out the game, who you gonna be in the back fighting with now? Like, you just gonna be arguing with yourself? Because we need you out here playing. We need you out here trying to win this game. And you want to get you want to get an extra push in. There's going to be another play that's going to come up. Show them on the next play. Good defense. No, what? Show the replay. Because that's good defense. Dak with the pass to CeeDee Lamb, but gets broken up by number 23 from the Philadelphia Eagles, but they call a defensive pass interference. Like, no. Pull the replay back up. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Pull the replay back up. Stop hugging them. They cannot do anything if they do not have the ball in their hands. Stop hugging them. Don't say nothing to them. You're going to hit them with that first bump, but forget that. Stop grabbing on them. Another flag. Man, please stop doing that. Come on, Philly. Roughing the passer, number 3. They got roughing the passer. Oh, man. I think he did it on purpose, but he hit Dak in the face mask. Number 3 hit Dak in the face mask. That's where the roughing the passer came from. Doesn't look like he did it on purpose at all. It looked like he was literally just, doing his pass rush move. Hand goes up a little bit, and then hit him in the face mask. It doesn't look like it was on purpose. But yeah, stop grabbing and doing all that extra stuff on him, man. His hands and the ball. That's what's important if you sit there and want to be that DB, man. Because if you don't catch it, you can't do nothing. Good tackle. Way to keep him in bounds too. Great tackle. 23. Supposed to use timeout 20 seconds. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. First time, take this off. Couldn't find what I was looking for. Yeah, they just gonna run this ball up right now. It's not even going. So far, it's a good back and forth. game though. How y'all liking the game so far? How y'all liking the game so far? All right, Dak with the throw, 2nd and 6 to Tolbert. Number 1, Tolbert. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. What exactly is about to happen here? They only have one timeout remaining, and it looks like they are on their own 45. Looks like 46. Quick pass. Oh, good catch. Pickens with his first catch of the year. What do they call? Dallas just used that last time out. I think what happened was when Pickens had the ball, instead of him being able to just throw it to the referee, the ball ended up falling to the ground, or somebody knocked it out, and then they weren't able to do I think they were trying to do a quick play. So I think they probably gonna try to pick up some yards, and then try to hurry up and run that kicker out, the kicking team out. Now Philly called a timeout. But yeah, back to that Philly being the coldest place on earth, man. And they tell you the stadium is designed to like make it colder, for like the wind to push through the stadium a certain way. Like, you walk by those stadiums, always people out there that's trying to talk to you about, about the game and about the team and all that, and the stadium and all that. So people in sports towns like that, and this is a sports town too. Like, this is a sports town. People love to talk about sports down there. So yeah, it looks like, so it looks like 8 seconds left, 7 seconds, and they're gonna spike it and bring the kicking team out. And see, that's when you, as a DB, you kind of play a little dirty. And I'm gonna tell you what you can do, right? So when he catches the ball, you can kind of like hold onto the leg a little bit, trip up on him, fall on him a little bit. Like, you can put a little extra sauce on it and take those last little couple seconds off, and then you could have, then they couldn't have spiked the ball. So, Philly used the second timeout, 3 seconds left. And it's a pretty good kicker. He has the highest main percentage. So it should be a chip shot. Should be a chip shot, but you never know. You have to kick it and actually make it in order for it to count, of course. So yeah, let's see what happens. For the kick, and it's good. 2021. I will always guys are always able to when it comes down to these 2-minute drives or whatever. Romo was famous for this, right? He would just be able to somehow just complete all his passes, get down the field, score. I'm like, well, why don't y'all just let them play like that? Like, just let them play a little more free-flowing. Let them play a little more like a Peyton Manning type of style. Let them use the field as their playbook and make the adjustments and the checks and all that stuff I think you put those guys in a situation and have them do that, you get a better player. Like I feel like Peyton Manning's career would have been different if he only had to just run the plays that were there, and he couldn't just kind of play the way that he was able to, make those adjustments and stuff like he wanted to. But y'all, it's halftime. I'm going to take a break, and you can stay right here. We'll be back as soon as the game comes back. We back to it. But halftime, y'all, halftime. Enjoy, get you some, refreshments, go use the bathroom, all that good stuff, all right? I'm going to see y'all when halftime is over. Now I'm going to leave the stream up, and then we'll just come back to it, all right? Yo. All right. We're back. We are back. The start of the third quarter. Philadelphia Eagles have the ball. Quick pass to the tight end and a quick tackle. Picked up about 2 yards on the play. Make sure we are all the way back. Hold on. Oh, y'all can't see me. There we go. Okay. Now we back. All right. We live. Let's get it. All right. 2nd and 5, 4:15 left in the third quarter. All right, Jalen Hurts is standing comfortable in the pocket. Nice pass, nice stiff arm, spin, and a first down. First down from the Eagles. If you can see the way Jalen Hurts in the pocket, stood straight up, I guess. That Tom Brady, and then he would launch it. That's what Jalen Hurts just did. And I need him to get all of these yards. Okay. Good pass out to Smith. Where's AJ Brown? It's quiet. Average time to throw 3.2 seconds, the longest in the NFL. Now you think about that stuff. You have 3 seconds, like 3 seconds to pass, 2 seconds to pass. If you see my QB1 series, if you go and watch that, man, me and the Rams having a tough time. There's not a lot of time to stand back in that pocket and try to complete a pass. He got a run by Saquon. He easily picks up a first. He's still up, still churning. Picked up another. He picked up 5 yards, 4 yards. And it's, again, what I talked about before. You have guys doing this shoulder, all that shoulder head and trying to be fast. Wrap him up and tackle him. Wrap him up and tackle him. Look at this. What, like 28? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You honestly thought Saquon Barkley coming through the hole, he has most of his balance, and you dropping your shoulder, picking up such a small amount of a hit on him, and another first down. They running all over the Dallas Cowboys right now. You honestly thought that you doing this to Saquon Barkley, the best running back in the league outside of Derrick Henry, doing a tackle like this was going to be able to knock him down? Is that what you thought? Oh, it's not. It wasn't Saquon. All these guys starting to look the same. They all have a 2 and something, and they all look about the same. All look like they're about the same size. Only thing that look different is shoes. I think he just came in. But come on, man. Good. I mean, they had good defense, guys in front of them ready to block, all of that, and then they still end up getting the first down. They just walking down the field. I just need Jalen Hurts to get about 20, 30 more yards. I need him to get about 20, 30 more yards, and I remember I did end up picking up Saquon for his yards. It's like 50 yards running or 50 yards passing, something like that. So he about to get his. Hey man, what y'all doing, man? And that was they stopped the run there, but they had to literally take his legs out. And Saquon going back into the game. And it is 10:25 left in the third quarter. I said this game is flying by. But a good game so far, man. Good game. All right, it looks like we have an obvious pass right here. Stack to the left. Looks like Jalen Hurts going to take his first sack of the evening. And yeah, that's how you celebrate. So it's third down right now. That's how you celebrate. You celebrate with your team. Yeah, it looks like Clark, their new acquisition, ended up being the first point of contact for that play. And that's the thing too. I mean, they traded him for, you know, a defensive tackle, which is I think it's going to help them, but I think that was more nobody being open than it was Dallas's defense, because they feel like they could have kept running the ball and ended up just fine. Yeah, good pass rush. About 13. Looks like they're going to try a field goal. Lewis, his 50-plus yard field goals, he's 1 of 5 for his last 5 field goals that he kicked 50 yards over 50 yards. But this one was right down the middle. Good kick. 2024. And see the way Dallas just went down the field. I'm like, just leave the ball in Dak's hand and just let him do the exact same thing, but just do it all the time. Like, that's one of the best ways, I think. Just guys just gonna have to do it. They just gonna have to play. Or you want guys to kind of have that like Peyton Manning type of style, then let them play it. That's something I think that probably would have helped Romo, was that you didn't do as much huddle and you ran more like audibles and things like that. Just let him run a bunch of 2-minute drills just all the time, or 10, 15 play drives. Cause especially the way that he analyzes the game. If you ever watch like his, when he's commentating and stuff, that's how he commentates, like he puts the game on the field, like the way Peyton Manning did. But he just, didn't have the opportunity to do it like that. Except for when they were down by 15 points, 20 points, and then it's, oh yeah, go ahead and just keep running. Don't huddle, do this play, all your hand motions and all that stuff, and then he would go and score, or try and score. Yeah, these commercials are crazy. I thought they were going to bring that out, that fumbling commercial back. That was a good commercial. Shout out to Drewski, too. He's sitting there and making these NFL commercials. Oh, this is supposed to be all the influencers or the streamers and stuff. It looks like, I can't tell. But yeah, no, I saw Drewski in there though. And I thought I saw like actual speed stuff. But that's dope, man. You went from like making skits to like now you're in all these commercials and stuff, and that's dope. It's funny, my god brother was in a commercial with Drewski. Shout out Bash. Yeah, he was in a commercial with Drewski, so that's pretty cool. All right, ball kicked off to Dallas, and it looks like they may have a decent return here. Nope, he ended up getting tackled. That was the slowest fast run I've ever seen. Looked like he was running in mud. All right, 24-20 Dallas. It's the third quarter. Dallas just kicked the field goal. I mean, not Dallas, but Philadelphia just kicked the field goal. And now let's see what this Dallas offense does. Pickens has been quiet. Looks like we got a run play. Decent tackle. Picked up about 4 yards. Second down. 8:12 left in the third quarter. That's what we're looking at right now. Thanks to everyone that is watching. I appreciate you more than you know. While you're here, if you can, drop a comment. Who you think is going to win the game? Who you going for this season? What's your team? Let me know what's going on. Another run. And it looks like it is stuck. Now, when Philly sees that, when Cowboys see them again, and Jalen Carter is back and, fully playing the whole time, oh no. I hope they could be able to run the ball like that, like they are now. And this is also the first game of the season too. And it's usually easier for defense. I say it kind of evens out because offense, you know exactly where you want to go, and defense just has to react or impose their own, will in the sense. God damn, that was a hell of a tackle. Jeez. 3 people hit him at the same time. They get to impose their will, so it kind of evens out as far as the learning curve, we'll say, for offense and defense. But yeah, we have those guys fresh, and a lot of times you have them guys get into that momentum, that groove, especially playing defensive line and stuff. They start to get your rhythm. Because when they get into that Super Bowl, or hopefully but I don't care who it is in the NFC side. I don't care at all. As long as it's Dak with the long throw. Ooh. And he got hit. And see, that's a perfect example of what 30 did. You focus on the ball. When it's in the air, you focus on the ball. You separate the ball from the wide receiver. Keep the wide receiver a track star. Let's see the replay, because I might have missed it on the first. But it looked like it was about to literally just drop in, and then he just came out of nowhere and just broke up the pass. So they didn't show the replay because somebody got hurt. You can just see the money, right? Because I like this I'm into advertising and multimedia, and if you see my Instagram page and TikTok page, all that stuff, you'll see which is graphics, analytics, all that stuff, running the business and whatnot. All of that stuff, you just see the money. They doing Thursday games, they doing Friday games, they doing Saturday games, they doing Sunday games, they're doing Monday games. At some point, they're probably gonna end up finding a way to fit a Tuesday game in, But that's if you're only taking 2 nights, because I don't know how often. I think they're only gonna do the Friday games every once in a while. Let's see what the schedule looks like. See how many of these Friday games they're gonna do. How many Friday games we are gonna do? Schedule. Let's see. Man, because that is messed up. If you hey son, I'm gonna miss your game. You what, Dad? Why you gonna miss my game? Oh, man, my Eagles playing Monday. Okay, so we got Sunday. Let's see, week 2. Let's see if they're doing another Friday game. Okay. So it's not an everyday thing or every Friday thing. Thursday, Sunday, Monday. Did I say Saturday? No, Friday, not a Saturday game. I'm tripping. Yeah, Thursday. Okay. So it's not an everyday thing or every Friday thing. But shoot, much money as you can you can say that I can sit here and make. I mean, why not? Shoot. But yeah, I'm like, leave the Friday games alone, man. That's the time you get to go to the games with your family and you know, get the $2 hamburgers and $1 hot dogs, bag of chips, all that stuff. Just this Friday, you're gonna miss it. You know, if that's your team or not. Dallas literally is. What are you doing? Tackle him. Williams found the seam and ran that ball. Looks like about 30 yards easily. Easily. Talk about flipping the field. Oh yeah, he got stuck behind and he just dove for no. He dove and it wasn't even a person there. Oh no, he got pushed. Oh okay. I was like, what did 32 dive for? But he ended up getting pushed by a lineman. Yeah, man, this is not a y'all not playing a lot of defense here. We got a flag. Looks like somebody was like a chop block, I think. That music y'all hear, that's a Train with Coach Xavier song called Focus. It's on Apple Music right now. Apple Music, Spotify. Excuse me. So it looks like it was a personal foul on Pickens. And much ado about nothing. Like you slung them a little bit. But yeah, no, the song y'all hear that boom, 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 boom. But yeah, that's my song. Train with Coach Xavier on Apple Music and Spotify. Right now, you can go and listen to that streaming. Play it in the gym. Play in the gym. Play it on your run. Tackle the drop back. Throw and completion. They could call. And see, I don't know. I have a certain feeling about when they when they facing somebody like that, because he literally just kind of ran, but he never turned his head and washed his hands, and the ball went off of his helmet. But if that receiver were to elevate, pick that ball up, and snatch it, he would have had a touchdown. 2nd and 22, 20 and 24 or 20. The Eagles up by 4. And good. And now it's 3rd and 22. So that roughing the passer, or not roughing the passer, but unnecessary roughness took them back. And they were in a much closer scoring range. But yeah, that receiver is able to jump up, actually grab that ball, it would have been a touchdown. Because you literally just have the receiver just running like this, looking right at him and just running as fast as he can, and not playing the ball. And I think Dak threw that ball into the ground because he didn't want his teammate get popped. So this is exactly what would have happened. 4:58 left in the third quarter. Dak dropped back, the throw, and the kapoo. Oh man, I'm not gonna say he set him up, but okay. So what just happened? Nice pass, very good pass, perfect pass. Yeah, I know, man. No, that's not. Okay, they're gonna end up calling targeting on this because he ended up hitting his helmet, but he fumbled the pass, and then the DB just hit him while his body was going down. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that played off. It's first and 10. 4:52 left in the third quarter. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. No, I'm not a fan of that at all. Nope, not at all. Good jump cut. Oh, fumble. Williams with the fumble. Williams with the Sanders. Okay, no, it had a new running back in. Oh, he fumbled. Did he fumble? Yep, that was clean too. Man, fumble. Oh, that's dope. They all celebrated that together. So it did like it's Madden for real. I'm all out the camera. I'm all out of frame. Man. And just like that. But shoot, man, you get your opportunity. You like, look, man, you just put me in the game. You got me in the red zone. Where they did the tush push as a celebration. That's dope. I like team celebration. Yeah, that's the thing about it. You want to look at like advertising, because I'm into like this like advertising and colors and numbers and analyzing and all this data and information, all this stuff. And you can just watch and you see how they change the colors with the car, make you buy a car with that color, make you buy a car with in the different seasons and all that stuff. It's much more interesting than I probably have, like being a kid, probably ever thought about. And I probably would have gotten into like advertising or something like that, being a little kid or something. Because it's so interesting. And then like the video production and how y'all cut and splice and all that. And I just recently got into it because of course you've been in it before, being a trainer and doing the videos and stuff. But now I do so much more content with the gaming and everything. And then with the Coach Xavier series and the With Coach Xavier podcast and stuff, which is also on Spotify. First episode is on Spotify as well, and it's on my YouTube as well, podcasting. But it's so interesting, and then you can see how they're spending, the money, how they're getting you to think about football, and already have you thinking about it being cold outside. And my birthday's in September, and I'm always like, yeah, my birthday's coming up. But then my favorite season is summer. So we used to go out doing, hey, first football game comes on, then it's like 70 degrees outside, which I think is probably like what it was today, like 75, 80 degrees outside, and you're just like, it's a great time of the year because my birthday, and then we got football, all that stuff, but then it's like football's here, then it's like it's about to get cold, and winter is my least favorite season. So yeah, the ebbs and flows, man. It's life, bro. It's life. You just get a thick coat. So 24-20. The running back for the Dallas Cowboys just fumbled the ball when they were in the red zone. It looks like we get some rain up there. Yeah, so it looks like if everybody plays like they're supposed to, it looks like I'm gonna hit all my targets as far as all my passing yards, rushing yards, and Philadephia wins, and I'm gonna get my running yards as well. And that means I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna have a good day. I don't know what y'all talking about right now. So 4:44 left in the third quarter. They standing on the field talking about something. Look at all those people out there, man. Yeah, those plays, man, like those turnovers start happening. It starts getting. Oh, don't tell me we have a delay because of. Is it thunder? I just watch. I'm not listening to it. subtitles on. I'm gonna have to under 130 gameplay, 130 camera replay. Oh, severe thunderstorm issued by the National Weather Center. Okay. So, you got a weather delay. First game of the season. Lightning, strong wind. Storm they produce. Oh yeah, so they have a please exit the open seating area. Okay, yeah, so yeah, they got a thunderstorm delay. And that's the last thing they want to happen is you sitting there playing football and a damn some lightning strikes. Although that's one of my favorite times to run is running when it's like raining outside. I don't know why. I just think it's cool. You have this other element that you're battling against. Just trying to jog and run. It's just like rain's coming down. Not that cold rain. Not when it's cold. Sometimes when it's like warm or even hot outside. So yeah, we got a weather delay. So yeah, I'm gonna stay around. And while you're on the weather delay, you can head on over to my YouTube, to my Instagram, to my TikTok and stuff. Check out the videos. Or also, what can be really cool is you have my podcast playing in your ear while we on this delay. Cause there's no telling when it's gonna come back. I mean, just don't just stay around. I know we had a little flash one here for like 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes and then it goes away. So hopefully this one doesn't last too long. But yeah, I have a podcast podcast called With Coach Xavier, and where it came from, like the with part, is that Tupac that come with me, Hail Mary. So it was like, oh shoot, what if I put with Coach Xavier in front, or with in front of Coach Xavier, and I do so many different things like training and different topics I like to discuss, like music, just lifestyle and motivation. So many just different things, and I was like, let me just put a with in front of it instead of saying only one thing or only two things, only three things. So. So the podcast is just like, it's just with me. So you just going with, whatever the topic is and wherever it goes. And then we just go in there. What did Dak try to tackle? Did he get hurt? Okay. So it just come with me. So the first episode, episode 0, is what I call episode 0, is just a bar for bar like breakdown of. And this was like right around the time when there was a debate, when Will I Am came out, he was talking about, is Jay-Z better, or is Black Thought better? Black Thought from Black Thought from the Roots, is he better than Jay-Z? Or he said he was more versatile than Jay-Z, something like that. And I just asked a question like, on the message board, things like that, and I'm just like going in groups, and I'm like, hey, what why do y'all think he's better than him? Like, what makes him better? Like, give me some examples of songs, because I like Black Thought too, and I like Jay-Z too. So I really go like, okay, well, I'm curious to know, like, what do y'all think? Is it, because I always been thinking about this, like, doing a podcast, and I'm sitting there just breaking down like lyrics, because a lot of people will like listen to it like with my sister and stuff, and I'll quote like rap lyrics, or I'll quote R&B lyrics or whatever, or pop lyrics even, and I'll quote them, and it's like, well, what are you talking about? What does that mean? I was like, hold on. I listen to all of these songs. I have the opportunity to listen to so much music on a daily basis, And I was like, well, what if I go in here and I break down these songs? I break down the meaning of these songs. Like, what are they talking about? What does it really mean? Like, what am I listening to? And I said, let me go and make a maybe make a podcast about that. And that's what I did. So the first episode, and went on there, and you're in the chat rooms, you're in the groups and stuff, and you just like, okay, y'all, what's the top 5 songs? And for most people that are fans of, like super fans of him, or like have more like history with him, they're like, oh yeah, well you don't know what you're talking about, blah blah. And I'm like, listen, give me the songs. Well, I don't have to give you the song. Just go listen to the whole. Like, no, give me the song. Give me 5 songs that y'all think are just lyrically amazing songs, or songs that y'all believe make him more versatile. Yeah, you can see the lightning. That's crazy from the sky cam and stuff. But yeah, it's like, well, give me the songs that you think are better than what Jay-Z's doing, or what makes him a better artist. And I had a couple of people. It was probably like 75 people responded. Probably 70 people had insults. Cause that's what happens on the internet. You start getting called names, stuff like that. And like 5 of them were like, okay, here, this song, and this song. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna pick a couple of songs and pick one song, and it was called like Thought versus Everybody, something like that. So then I go bar for bar, breaking the song down word for word, like what does it mean, what he trying to say, this is how I see it. And then I can take and get the feedback from you guys, like, oh no, he was interpreting it like this or like this, and then I'm going, well, this is what it looks like for me. So it just, has like that healthy conversation for music, because I literally love music was probably like my first love from like 4 or 5 years old. Just being, you listening to it, listen to the beat, listen to the words, and just how all that comes together. But it's like, now I like listening to it because you say, well, what we're doing with this podcast, what if you say you take away the beat, you take away the swag, or, swag rapping and all that stuff on there, and just like, what are you really saying? What are you talking about? And that's what I want, and that's what I like to do here. And that's how I like to break it down. Did he just jump out of him? So that's what the podcast is about, man. And it is, in the first episode, it's like pretty cool. And I'm looking to do another episode, will be out very, very soon. That is going to be about, I'm trying to decide, like, what song do y'all think I should do? What song do y'all think I should break down? Because my next song I wanted to do was The Evils by Jay-Z from the Reasonable Doubt album. I was going to do Imaginary Players, and I was going to do his version. I was going to do Cardi B's version of Imaginary Players too. I was going to do that. But I want to pick like some of my personal favorite songs and then break them down, because that's what made me like the song, is literally going through and going, Bias got asked like a Korean, it's difficult to read them. Windows to a soul will have closed, I put the key in. So it's like, Korean eyes. So you're gonna break that part down, and then you go, difficult to read them, because you can't see windows to the soul, eyes are windows to the soul. Windows to the soul will have closed, I put the key in. Put the key in. The key could be money. The key could be, intimidation. The key could be an actual key of, a certain substance. And these are the things that allow me to get the access that I want to. So it's so many different ways to interpret the wording that's coming from an artist. So that's why I was like, you know what? This is what I want this to be about. And it's a pretty fun process. And we break the lyrics. I don't play any music and stuff like that, because YouTube not gonna play that. They're gonna end up striking it down, and Facebook's gonna end up striking it down. I think X will strike it down as well. So just like, I stay away from all that striking and stuff, and then I keep it like PG. So because I want people to be able to like listen to the song and get the words instead of like all the the curse words in it or something like that. So it's like, it's easy ways to blurb that out. You got the M word, you can use ninja or something like that. So we can skip over that part and just get because it's more of those words that are more intricate and talking about lyrics and things like that, and wordplay and metaphors and similes and all that, then it is expletive words that will get you, blocked on certain platforms, or certain ratings put, and then it limits who can view your videos. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want people to be able to, everyone to be able to view the content, to be able to listen to it and stuff. So that's where we're at with that. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that one I want to do an R&B song, and the R&B song I want to do is a Harold Melvin and the Blue Note song, right? And it's called I forgot what it's called. Hold on, what is it called? Because now we just talking because Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes. The love I lost, don't leave me. I think it's I Miss You. Oh, it's like that's the song. Oh, I miss you, miss you. Yeah, you go. It is. I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Hope. Yes, I miss you. And this is the great. When I say the twists and turns in this song are crazy, absolutely crazy. And you listen, and I remember listening to the song because I started listening to the song. It actually came from, because I didn't listen like a lot of like Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and like them, look at them. But I saw the Harold Melvin. I saw the Teddy Pendergrass documentary. Oh, y'all back? No, they still showing. So they're still on the rain delay right now. So we just waiting. So I saw the what was it? The documentary from oh my gosh, from Teddy Pendergrass. I think it was on Showtime or something like that. It was a really good documentary. So I'm watching that documentary, and then it got to talk to Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, and I immediately go, okay, let me go and see about this group. So I'm playing some of the music, and I heard a song that, and I remember that came from the sample of This Can't Be Life off the Dynasty album with Jay-Z, and the song was produced by Kanye West. And it's Can't Be Life, Can't Be Love, gonna be a and then that sample plays. So I'm like, oh, that's where they came from. So I'm listening to the song going, and then the lyrics just start to, and then I think it was actually Harold Melvin, and he was doing the talking. I can't, but I'll be able to see once I actually do the official breakdown who said the words. And then I'm like, what? Then it's like, what? Then it's like, wait, what? So the song just gets crazier as it goes on. All while you have Teddy Pendergrass singing this beautiful medley like in the background, and it's just, yes, though. So I want to do that song. It's a couple of Jay-Z songs. It's like you have the DMX songs. You have what's this? One of the best verses ever by Cameron. It's I think it's like not Rock Boys, but the Rock something off of his album, Come Home With Me. I want to do that one. I want to do just his verse because I think that's one of the greatest verses ever. So he comes out and it's like I got pies and it's like got pies and cakes, and he said y'all think doubling is turning 5 to 8, and then he goes on to go and he says I turned 8 to 20. He said I turned 8 to 20, 20 to 100, 100 to 1,000, that to 100,000. So it's like in front of houses. So it's like it'd be fun to shut the ball down, dog the ones allowed, and I'm copying everything. I'm done with browsing. And the average person would listen to that and be like, wait, pies and cakes. He's selling like pies, not knowing what pies are, right? And he's like, you think doubling. So, and he comes out and he's like, well, y'all don't even understand. And I'm sitting and breaking the song down now. It's like, y'all don't even understand math. Y'all think doubling your money is turning 5 to 8 when you know doubling your money is 5 to 10. So he's like, oh, y'all think doubling is turning 5 to 8. He said, I turn the 8 to 20. Right? That's above doubling. 8 to 20, 20 to 100, $20 to $100, 100 to Yeah, 20 to 100. 20 to 100, 100 to 1,000. And then I'm going to take the 1,000 and turn that into 100,000 in front of housing. And then I'll go into breakdown with the in front of housing, parts meaning. Cop them every dang down, dog. No one's allowed in. I'm copping everything. I'm done with browsing. Got fun, right fun. So somebody can be listening to that song and they go, oh, you know what? I like the beat on this. The beat's dope. Their flow is dope, but what they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know what it means. So it's like, I'm gonna bring meaning to what you've been listening to for years. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And so I'm getting hyped just sitting there, just breaking down the lyrics right now. So yeah, that's gonna be a cool. That's gonna be a cool story. Yeah, this delay, they just have people just coming out of nowhere. They bringing people from out the booth coming down. Rodney Harrison, Tony Dungy. And it's dope to see those guys come down and and talk about the game and stuff. And like last year, I didn't even really watch. I didn't get the opportunity to watch a lot of football last year. So I would catch like the glimpse of the game and stuff. But I'm like, this year I'm gonna make an effort to get back to the show. I don't even know what to call this show. Like reactions with Coach Xavier, something like that, or NFL edition or something. But we'll call it something. But yeah, this is a long delay, man. But the thing too, you have to be safe. You have to be safe when it comes to this type of stuff. Man, stop showing that man, spitting that man's face, man. That was crazy. Yeah, we don't want to see that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a really cool series. Yeah, it seems like this delay is it that bad? Damn, dog, no one's allowed in. I'm copping everything. I'm done with browsing. Rock man, like a rock man. And I'm extra scary. CEOs are your friend and they necessary. Your secretary, offer information. It ain't necessary. Y'all in love like the 14th of February. Then he was like, it could be, what he said, it could be April, April something right before I signed off. It could be March 2nd, sound like July 4th. Halloween or Memorial Day. At your memorial, be 1 year from today. I can't, that's going to be so much fun to break that one down. It's your memorial, be 1 year for today. All y'all think is peace and pizza. Please. Christian Dior, BCBG, or something, whatever you say. And I see the lyrics, be able to actually see the words. Instead of just trying to go off the top of my head. Come on, man. Oh. Let's get back to the game. I think the rain should kind of be gone by now. I think it's moving kind of fast. We're going to be up here watching this game till, 10:48 right now on the East Coast. It's going to be like 12:30. This game's still going to be going on. I remember being younger. It's like me and my, me and my dad would sit and we would watch a lot of the football games and stuff. And football games and basketball games. And it would be, and I'd be sitting there watching the game, and my dad would go to sleep, and I used to be like, man, what you going to sleep for? It's a good Lakers game. But we used to get the NBA pass and all that stuff, And then you would be like, oh, okay, I see why. Because you have a game, you shouldn't have been up since, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And then it's a game that is going and just taking its time. And you get a delay like this, somebody like, man, I need to go to work in the morning and go straight to sleep. So I'm like, oh, as I get older, be like, oh, I see why you'll be like, this Lakers game, and they come on at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I mean, they still on 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock on the East Coast. You go straight to sleep. As much as of a delay this is, I want to play Madden myself. I could do this in my day. I could have done a whole like 3, 4 games for my QB Live series. That's what we're gonna do next time. It's gonna be halftime. It's gonna be halftime, and then I'm gonna play the QB1 Live series. We're gonna do it like that. That's what I'm gonna do next halftime. I think that'd be dope. What y'all think? You better watch the gameplay and stuff. That QB1 Live series is fun, man. And I wanted to do another one live, and then I have another one that I record. But I'm not sure if I wanted to be the running back. Because I think if you're the running back and you get to your offense, you get to pick your plays. You're just going to pick a bunch of running plays. I mean, that's what I would do. So, like, your team is trash, but I ran the ball like 50 times for 250 yards. But we didn't win a game. We didn't do nothing. Around 11. Okay, so it looks like we have about 10 minutes. 10 minutes before they get back to the game. If I was familiar with this software, I would try and bring it up now. But I'm not too familiar with it. Like, I like the eCam software so far. Like, it's pretty cool, but I haven't done too much with it. Oh, that's right. Kansas City did lose the Super Bowl last year. That's right. And they lost because of that pass rush. Which I think if Philadephia goes down and they score, they can start pinning their ears back and really going after Dak. Unless they just say, we're going to keep running the ball and we're going to keep trying to, impose our will that way, and they just chop them down. But they get it. They get those 3 and outs, and you have, Philly that's going to play a nice conservative, smooth offense, which is what they've been running from the beginning. I don't know. Let's get bad. Let's get bad for them real fast. And then Chiefs Chargers, I'll have to take a look at the roster and see, because do the Chargers even have a good? Actually, I can take a look at it now. The game's gonna take forever to start anyway. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, the Chargers defense. I kind of know what their offense is going to do. So let's go and take a look at the depth chart. 3-4 defense. So they still have Khalil Mack. Oh, they lost. I'm off the screen. My bad, y'all. Oh, so wait a minute. Oh, they have Derwin James, strong safety, Khalil Mack, Denzel Perryman. Oh, that's right. Oh, Bosa left. Where did Bosa go? Left cornerback. Oh, where did Bosa go? Was that Nick? Was that Nick or Joey? Nick Bosa. So is Joey Bosa. Joey. He went to. Wait, he's still on the team. Is he injured? What I'm seeing from. Oh, he went to the Bills. Oh, okay. Okay, he went to the Bills. Oh, so they don't really have a line like that. I guess I might have to look at 2K. I mean, not 2K. I might have to look at Madden to see what the actual stats are. But yeah, it looks like he's not he's not on the team anymore. I missed that. Dang, okay. So their defense, I mean, not a lot of players that I know like that. I mean, yeah, their corner's good. Yeah, you have to look at like 2K for that. I mean, I keep saying 2K. I play so much 2K. I got 2K series on it as well. But Madden, I have to look at Madden and see how good their like cornerbacks are and their line is. Because if they can't get any pressure, teams aren't getting any pressure, I think Kansas City is going to just chop everybody up in this league. Because they're like, if you're not going to stop us, or you're not able to stop us, then stop us from scoring, or stop us from running the ball, or stop us from throwing the ball. It's a wrap. So we have about 4 more minutes before the game starts back. This game is gonna be on for a while. Oh, hope y'all got your nap in earlier, cause it's 11 o'clock. The game probably go off about 12 o'clock. But yeah, this starts getting bad fast, and it's gonna take a turn. It's gonna take a turn real quick. But yeah, what was I talking about? That the Kansas City game and Chargers game. So I guess in one of those, I'm gonna take the Chargers. I mean, not take the Chargers. I'm gonna take Kansas City. But then also, it's like, does Kansas City have the defense? I know Kansas City has the line that can rush. With Chris Jones. I know they have the guys that can go after him, that can stop the run. But like, can y'all stop Herbert from throwing? Even though we know that he's, not going to be the most clutch player when it comes to, what he's doing. When it gets down to later in the game too. So we don't know what he's going to do. So if it comes down to a close game or a shootout, I'm gonna go Mahomes for that one. And I think he has all his receivers back. Let me see what Mahomes has. See, now it's like I need to know what's going on. I need to know depth charts and who's injured, who's not injured. Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, they brought him back? Oh, he's always been good for them. Travis Kelce, okay. Yeah, the offense is stacked. Chris Jones. I know Chris Jones. That's it. That's all I know from the defense. So yeah, this could very well end up being a shootout. What's the number? What's the line on this game? What is the line on this game? Let's see. What's the line? What's the number line? What is the... Okay, here we go. So yeah, they have like an over-under of 46.5. Yeah, so yeah, they have an over-under of 46.5. So they're probably looking at both teams probably putting up 20-some-odd points. That's like 4 touchdowns. So but the spread is only 3.5. So Kansas City is a minus 170 and Chargers are plus 145. All right, so they said 11 o'clock, so we're just waiting for this game to come back on. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Man, I was expecting this to kind of be on its way out, but this delay. 2024 World Champions, the Philadephia Eagles. It's a good sports town. I had beef with Philly for a long time, especially being a Cowboys fan. That was the smartest play. Is that when Michael Irvin got hurt? I think he got injured against them, and he messed his neck up, and he got injured against them, and the crowd was cheering for him, like cheering when he got injured. And me, when I say you couldn't tell me anything about the Cowboys, like I was young, I was a kid, like I was betting on them and all stuff. Like I had my, I remember we was all watching the Super Bowl. My uncles and stuff came over. You know, my family's up. We all watching the Super Bowl, and then my uncles was talking ish, and I was even like a little kid. And I was still talking ish back, and was like, you know, somehow I don't know how this ended up happening, but I ended up betting like money I had or something like that. What year was this? The Pittsburgh Steelers versus Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl. What year was this? Not in the 70s, so it was 1996. So I was like 10 years old, something like that. And man, I remember I was like, no, well let's bet. Let's put some money on it. And I ended up betting, and then they ended up winning. You know, Cowboys ended up winning. I don't remember if I got paid. I don't even remember what happened that. But I do remember betting on that game. But yeah, I used to have Emmitt Smith's jersey hanging up on my wall. At 22, white with the blue letters, of course. And then my favorite jersey ever is the blue jersey with the white letters. And oh man, I think that's the best jersey ever. Yeah, that was my favorite jersey, like ever. I literally put that on my wall. That jersey was so dope. And so you couldn't tell me anything about Cowboys, couldn't tell me about Emmitt Smith, couldn't tell me anything about Michael Irvin. And then when he got hurt, and they were cheering when he was hurt, I was like, man, F Philly forever. Like I didn't become a fan until the Eagles, until like until T.O. went there. Like I was, cause that time it was like Westbrook and and then they ended up picking like Deshaun Jackson up. Deshaun Jackson, one of my top 10 favorite wide receivers ever. But yeah, when they started bringing those guys in and all that, that's when I started to like kind of like Philly's like all right again. But for that long time, I didn't care anything about that team at all. I didn't pick them on video games. I didn't do any of that stuff. I went over that team, acting like it didn't even exist, because I was that much of a Cowboys fan. And Michael Irvin was literally my favorite receiver. And he's still high as far as my favorite receivers. Like I know some people say Moss and Moss. Some people say Jay Rice, but like Michael Irvin, the intensity he played with, he catch the ball, go off, and would get everybody havoc. I love Michael Irvin. I think he's still might actually like be top 5. I should actually do like a top 10, because I like to pick the guys that I actually watched play football. Like, I didn't watch a lot of Jerry Rice play football. Like, so I'm like, I now I watch the highlights and I watch games and I watch practice footage, stuff like that. But I didn't watch him, actually play a lot of games. Like, I watch a lot of Deshaun Jackson. I watch a lot of Mike Earl. I watch a lot of Anquan Bolden, who he became one of my favorites as soon as he came into the league, and he was just so. We went to the Ravens. I was beyond excited, but that being my team anyway. And then we end up picking up, one of my favorite receivers in the league. So he was one of those two. Deshaun Jackson's up there, and then you have to take in the element of like the guys that you use to play on Madden with. Like, who would you pick as far as your franchise guy? Or who would you pick as far as a receiver for you that played well and, got catches and ran routes good? So those video games influence how much you are a fan of a lot of these guys. Like one of my the QB Live series, Janu Smith, he's the like the tight end for the Rams, but I figure out now he's like the tight end for the Steelers right now. That's the team like he actually plays for right now, and I'm like, yo, this dude is nice. And me just playing the game and him and me being the quarterback for him, I think Ferguson is actually one of the quarterbacks, one of the tight ends for the team as well. But you get an opportunity to kind of have those guys as your like tight ends or as your wide receivers, and you get the opportunity to like play, have them play for you, and you get the opportunity to say like, yo, he's really good, or he's not that good, or he can't block, or this person's good. So it gives you the opportunity. Video games really influence like how guys become your favorite player, and if you like them, and if you watch them, and if you buy their jerseys and stuff. So I see why guys take their ratings on these games so serious, because it could be between guys liking you or not. It's now safe to return to your seat. The game will resume at 11:30. Teams will take the field at 11:15. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, man. Yeah, boy, these delays, ooh. They're kind of rough. But yeah, so it's really cool, man. That series is really cool. I really like that. The only thing I wish that you can do was have more quarterback options, so that way I could be able to get more content out to you guys. Because I have him now. He's like a 6'4". He's more like that, like Cam Newton build, but he's just a passer. And I can run, like my speed is like 90, but I just don't run the ball because my line is so bad. And my line is the LA Rams line, like the team I'm playing with, the LA Rams. That's my line, so I don't have a lot of time to throw the ball or even have a lot of time to run the ball either. Because that game is so technical now. Like, if you step off your back foot, like you try to drop back, and if you try to throw the ball before you step back, your mechanics are all off. You got to throw from certain points. If you aren't good at throwing off the mark or throwing under pressure, then you don't throw the ball well. Like, that game has a lot to it. It's pretty cool though. I like it, and I explain like, I haven't played this game in such a long time, and this is the reason why, and so on and so forth. I left some water. But yeah, no, that game's pretty cool. All right, so once they finish this delay, we still have like another 20 minutes before we get back to this game. Who do y'all have winning this game tonight? I don't even want to get into who you have winning Super Bowl. That's jeez. But I want to put a future bet in for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. to win the Super Bowl. Oh. Let me see. Why did it take you out here? But yeah, I want to put a future betting in for the Ravens to win the entire thing. Like that's because I believe it's gonna happen this year. Lamar Jackson stay healthy. We get is it likely? I kept calling them likely. We get likely back. Derrick Henry's gonna do what he's supposed to do. We have Hopkins this year. What else? We got a backup running back. We have our receivers. We have 2 tight ends. We have what other receiver did we end up getting? I mean, let's go and look at this thing. We got plenty of time. Just a rain delay. Let's see. NFL, Ravens, where you at? AFC North, that's right at the top where we should be. Okay. So let's see, wide receivers, Hopkins. Oh, Bateman. Yeah, Rashad Bateman. Yes, sir. And Zay Flowers. Yes, sir. Look at this team is stacked. Quarterback, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, DeAndre Hopkins, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. Oh, and also have Wester from Colorado. That's how you say is it called Colorado? You say Colorado. No, I sound like that. But every time I say I avoid saying Colorado, so I say like the Buffs or something like that, or CU. Because every time I say Colorado, I say Colorado like that. I don't know why I say Colorado. Colorado. Okay, back to. And then our defense is solid. Raquan Smith, Van Noy. We have Hamilton, Jair Alexander, Humphrey, Hamilton, Wiggins. Travis Jones is nice. Man, this team is yo. We should win the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going up there. I'm going up there. I'm a live stream wherever I'm at. If I'm at the stadium, I'm a live stream from the stadium. Y'all might not be able to hear me, but I'm gonna just be on live the whole time. Y'all just see my reaction. Yeah, this is the year. I don't know who this NFC East is just wide open this year. I have no idea who's on. I mean, it could easily end up being the Eagles again. I'm looking at basketball. Got no time for that. Excuse me. It could end up being the Eagles. I think the Commanders are going to be pretty good this year. I don't think Dallas is going to be that good. I don't think the Giants are going to be that good. You have Detroit. I just don't think Detroit has, and I guess I can go with every team. Like the teams that I think is really going to make it. And so we got another 15 minutes for delay, so we can go ahead and talk some sports. Let's see, where was I at? Go ahead and talk some sports here. So I don't see the Cowboys making any noise. I don't see the Giants making any noise. Yeah, although they do have some young talent. Eagles, yes. Commanders, yes. Vikings, no. Green Bay, not yet. Detroit, I just don't think Detroit has what it takes to get to that. Like, they'll be a good team. They just don't have that extra to push them over the top. You know, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, you a good team, but I'm like, y'all not gonna win it. Y'all gonna play really good. You're gonna give the team that's probably gonna end up winning the Super Bowl. You're gonna give them a run for their money, but I don't think y'all gonna win it. The Falcons can't decide young quarterback. Panthers, young quarterback. The Saints, no quarterback. Like, Tampa Bay is gonna win this division just because, but then they're not gonna. I don't think they're really gonna do anything. Arizona, no. Rams, no. They don't have the defense. San Fran, I want to see how San Fran plays because they lost a key like wide receiver and Debo. We'll see if that defense is still good. We can see if Brock Purdy can make those plays that's going to push them over the edge. You have Seattle, no. So you're looking at the entire NFC East, and both of them, entire NFC, and I only see maybe 1, 2, 3 teams. NFC South wants to take anybody serious there. NFC West, you have the 49ers. So the 49ers, Detroit. I'm gonna throw the Packers in there as well. So you have San Fran, Detroit, Packers, Philly, and the Commanders. The only teams I think can actually win it. And then when it comes to AFC, Miami, no. Buffalo, I just don't see them winning it. Patriots, no. Jets, no. Steelers, no. Cleveland, no. Bengals, no. Ravens, yes. Houston, It's not a game in a second. So it looks like the players run out into the field. So I'm just gonna finish going over this AFC. Houston. I look at Houston like the AFC 49ers. Like good quarterback, good coaching, but just that I don't know if they have that next step. Tennessee Titans are just young. Jacksonville's just young. Colts are just young. So the Texans gonna end up winning this division by default. Excuse me. Chargers, no. Raiders, no. Broncos, no. Kansas City. So Kansas City, Houston, Ravens, and the Buffalo Bills. So it's really, you got 4 teams, and I guess 4 teams from here. San Fran, Detroit, Packers. The Packers are going to have an explosive offense, I think, but I think their defense is going to be the issue. And I think Philly is the most complete team. I think Philly's the most complete team of the NFC, and I think the Ravens are the most complete team of the AFC. So when you're like, who you think's gonna win? How you think's gonna win? I think that's exactly how it's gonna play out. The 2 most complete teams, I think that's exactly how it's gonna end up playing out. Because they both are the most complete teams, honestly. If we go on defense, now I don't know what's going on with like Philly's like DBs. I think the Ravens have better DBs, honestly. Or I haven't just seen the safety play coming from. And Brown has been super quiet. AJ Brown's been super quiet. They must be throwing all of the coverage on him. I'm sure that's not easy. And we have been on here for almost 3 hours, y'all. Some of y'all have been on here with me from the beginning. And I appreciate you. I try to do as many of these games as possible, especially the good ones, you know. Let's say y'all want to sit around for like the not for the Raiders and like Seahawks or something like that. But I can quickly study those players, and I can find somebody that I think is gonna be good and make it a game. Because there's so many games, like nobody can watch them all. I don't know anybody that's able to watch them all. But it doesn't take a lot to see what you need to see before you go, oh no, they're not gonna make it, or they're good, or he's gonna be the one that gets all the yards. I should have joined a fantasy league this year. That would have been fun. It makes we have 12 minutes left, but it makes, like, anytime you do like sports betting, anything like that, and that's not something I like encourage. Don't sports bet because you can end up being in some hot water with yourself for doing that, you know. But if you're not ready to like go in there and study, it's like school almost. Like, you got to watch the players, you got to look at their stats, you got to do, you know, so much research. And for me, it's, you know, I can do it because I sit and watch all the games, and it's all, you know, and I have to talk about sports and podcasts and all that stuff, shows and all that. So for me, it's relatively easy to do it because it's just something I've just naturally done. I mean, if you don't know, because you'll have these teams, like say you were looking at the defense and you have an element like, y'all sitting there jumping offside, doing warm-ups. And you're looking at it, because when I first started, I did a boxing. That was my first one. I put like $50 on there. And it was like, oh yeah, if this person knocks out this person, no, it was Francis Ngannou. It was the first time I ever did any type of sports betting. It was Francis Ngannou and what's his name? Francis, and what's the tall guy? Not Klitschko. Oh man, what's his name? The one that kept fighting Wilder and he kept beating Wilder. What's his name? Wilder versus Tyson Fury. There we go. Versus Tyson Fury, and I think I had like I had somebody winning by like a knockout, and it was the first time I ever did. And I was like, you know what, shoot, you know, I'm supposed to win how much? I can win $1,000 if I bet this much. As big as, I don't know what, as big in your belly, my dad would say. And I was like, oh, I can win $1,000. This easy. I know boxing, but I know other sports better than I know boxing. I don't know boxing. Like, I know like Mayweather fighting and what he does, and I'd be like, oh yeah, this gonna go, 12 rounds. This gonna go to decision. I could easily bet on that because I understand Mayweather. Heavyweight boxing, I didn't know that much, not like that. But I was just like, oh yeah, I went for who I liked or who I thought was gonna win instead of going for what made sense betting wise. It's two different. Like, you gotta, when you're doing betting and stuff, you have to do it. You have to take the emotion out. You have to go 100% logic and go 100% data. And I went the opposite way and lost. I was so mad because I was like, yo, I really could have sat and won like $1,000 like this if I took the time to really look at. And then they put it out there. It's like, oh, well, if you do this, it's an opportunity for you to win it. But it's not a 100% chance that you are going to win, But they put it out there and go, oh, 5 will get you 50, or the Cameron version, $8 to get you $108. Go put this in here. And you're like, oh, $8 and turn to 108. But then they put it out there for you to kind of catch on to it. So it, it worked for them, but it didn't work for me. But as soon as I did that, I was like, oh, now I understand how to do this. And then you used to have like big parlays, big prop bets, and you look at them like, yo, I win this, I'm gonna have this much money, and then you lose on the last leg and stuff like that. So now it's like completely different trying to but y'all have them doing those drills like that, but then they don't tackle like that. in the game. They tackle shoulder hits in the game. They showing them like warming up and stuff. So that was it. That was the difference. But yeah, you have to look into those numbers and look into all the data and how many yards this person has against this team and their number one ranked defense. Cause like imagine somebody sitting there and they put like $100 on AJ Brown to get 50 yards today. Oh, he's a part of your parlay. And you're gonna end up losing your whole parlay that could have probably got you about $1,000 because you didn't realize that AJ Brown was gonna be cut. They was gonna cover him like blanket on the baby. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have him cover the whole game, and it's just like he not gonna score. The ball gonna go to everybody else but him. And then you sitting there like, I lost out on this much money, and the whole time they never were thinking about even getting the ball because he's being double covered, or they covering under and they covering over at the same time. So that makes it tough. But once you start to strategize and understand like how it all works, like it will be a lot easier. But it takes a lot of work. And I watch those documentaries about guys, like that's what they do full time. They have like 3 cell phones and like all this data and information, and have people tail off at the fourth quarter and putting in. It's exciting. Like I like it because I just like that type of, I just like that type of work. Cause it's like the same as when you're doing like sports performance training, like certain numbers people hit. When you go to a game and you watch them play, I have to look at how well they're playing, how well they're getting off the ball, depending on whatever position they're playing. If they're playing basketball, like how well they're exploding in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter. So it's analyzing the same way I would have to analyze anything else that I have to do for work. So for me, it's easy, but some people just. Some people are lawyers, some people are, doctors or whatever, and they're like, man, I'm not sitting there trying to go over, when he played coming off the bye week, he was able to have 200 yards, and this threw for 200 yards, and when he played on he's a warm weather quarterback playing in the cold, he throws less than 50 yards per quarter, something like that. Like, it's that type of stuff that you have to remember. So when you want to place a bet, you have to go, okay, well, let me go and look at these, 15, 16 spreadsheets that's saying, don't do here, this time is good. Don't do here, this time is good. Don't do this one is good. This player's out, he's doubtful, blah, blah, blah. And you're watching all the like this went on. Yeah, I was using ESPN. Look at the depth chart. You're looking at the depth chart. You're seeing who's out, who's going to play, who will be the backup. This other D lineman is out, so they're not going to be able to get as many sacks this game. So it's so much to it, but it's cool though. I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure like some people can make a great living off of it, or they just get I'm gonna just do this and just pay my water bill or something. I don't know. Modelo, they able to do all their commercials now. They should be starting up in about 2 more minutes. Hopefully I was able to kind of keep y'all entertained talking about the podcast, the With Coach Xavier podcast on Spotify. On Spotify right now and on YouTube podcast as well. And looks like they are back on the field. Still third quarter, 4:44 left. 24-20. Philadephia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. Man, please stop showing this Jalen Carter play, please. Oh. Oh, it showed him spitting first. See, I told you. What did I say? If you go back and watch the beginning of the stream. I told y'all they're not gonna catch the first person. They are not going to catch the first person. So you trying to retaliate by doing the same stuff somebody else did. They're not gonna see it. That's messed up. So it ended up showing him spitting first. Yeah, but I'm like, how you let the ref? Oh, heck no. Oh no. Oh, heck no. So it just showed Dak spitting too. And then, see, this what I don't like. This what I don't like. This what I don't like. You do something, and then you sit, and then somebody retaliates, and then you go, well, what about what he just did? No, man. No, I don't like that. I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. I don't like people that do stuff like that. All right, game back on. Yeah, I don't like people that do stuff like that, man. I don't like that. Cause if you started it, just stay with it, and then y'all just talking trash and y'all just going back and forth and y'all just doing y'all thing. But don't sit and start it, provoke it, and then go, well, you just see what he did? He just spit at me. When you started it. That's corny. That's corny. Win by 50, man. Run it up on them today. I don't like that. Cause that tight end or whatever did that against Shiloh. Not Shiloh, what's the brother name? Yeah, Shiloh. You hit him first, you did all of this stuff, and then when he pop you in your face mask, and then you go, didn't y'all see what he just did? Toss him out the game. That's whack. Well, both of y'all should have been tossed. I can't stand that. 2nd and 11, 4:08 left in the third quarter. Obvious pass play right here. At 3 receivers. Oh no. Oh no. Saquon did the little phantom block, and the guys ran right a whole lot faster than he was able to block. And it was like, yo, y'all better get him. Oh man, that was good defense. Oh, what you call him was open on that right. On the right side, he had no time though. And see, I like Jalen Hurts. He gonna get that shake, get out the way. He gonna throw that ball out of bounds. All right, 3rd and 11. Come on, man. This y'all time. You just got to fumble. I know y'all probably look cold right now. And that's the best thing to do is throw that blitz out. Oh, left that door open. Oh. Now I think Philly should do the exact same thing back to him. Throw a blitz at him. Because they cold. This is the same way like y'all were cold. Y'all were really cold. And it showed. Yeah, they throwing corner blitz at y'all and everything. But he tried to go for the first though. He just fell up short. Now Philly's punting the ball right now. Fair catch by Turpin. Is it Turpin? He came from some league. I think it was the AFL, not AFL. Whatever league he came from. He came from some other league, and he was playing for them. I think it most definitely should have more minor leagues and just have football, being played year round. All right, Dallas has the ball. Motion, we run, and it got stopped. Oh, counted? No, it didn't. It was stopped at the 1, but it ended up getting like an extra 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, he had 2 yards and ended up getting pushed to 5. Shoot, if y'all don't get him on the ground, might as well keep running it. 2:40 left in the third. It is 2nd and 6. Uh-oh. There you go. Go get him. Oh, good catch. Man, they got a tight end. I think tight end might be one of the most just straight talent positions that they have, because there's so many guys that can play tight end that are good, and it's almost like every team has one. Every team has a good receiver, but I think every team has like a good tight end, and I guess I'll be able to see more of it this year. Yeah, throw another blitz at him. All right, this time blitz didn't work. They ran a little slant, and I think they are on the 50. So they end up getting the first down. Wow. I like that route too. CeeDee Lamb looks very, very explosive. He's already at 100 yards. Yeah, he looked really good. It looks really good today. His cuts look sharp. You can keep attacking those running backs, man. So it looked like it was just thunder, and no, because it looks like it hasn't rained at all. Yeah, he talking to that line like, "What are y'all doing?" All right, y'all, let's go. Come on, Philly. Nice little motion. Good. 3rd and looks like 3rd and 9. Looks like they went back some. Dallas trying to run a little trickery right now. But it's not working. 4th quarter. Score has not changed. Fourth quarter. We finally got to the 4th quarter, y'all. Hold on, change is coming. Hold on. And they get the opportunity to show all the advertising for the new shows, The Voice. I never watched that show. I mean, I think like the concept is cool, because you're just listening to people's voices, and then you hit the hit the button and turn around like that. But that's cool. But no, I never just sat down and just watched it. Oh, highest to lowest. I saw this movie. This was a very interesting movie. Yeah, very interesting movie, man. The way Spike Lee shoots movies, and the way he does, like, his cinematography is so, it's not anything like I've seen before, so it makes it, it's interesting. I just like that cinematography in movies, and the way he does movies, the way that he has that, like, when the person's still and they like sit in the chair, something like that, and the chair moves by itself. It's like has those scenes in his movies. Yeah, I think he's dope, man. Just different. Like people that just do stuff different in movies. I think it's cool. And again, that song that y'all hear playing is this song is called Focus, and it's by Train with Coach Xavier, and it's on YouTube and not on YouTube. It's on Instagram, on TikTok. You can add it to like your videos and stuff. It's kind of cool. But it's on Spotify and Apple Music and all your major streaming platforms. If you want to give it a listen, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. All right, we back at it. 3rd and 10. Start of the 4th quarter. Pass and interception. Bro, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Somebody has to go. When it's a pick, it's about to happen. Somebody has to go. I got it. Excuse me. Somebody has to go. I got it. What happened? Oh, come on, CD. Right through the hands and right out the. It didn't. Did it rain? Yeah, I'm like, did it rain? Because his hands. It looked like his hands were a little slippery or something. It literally went right through his hands, bounced off, and went straight to the air, and literally dropped in between 3 Eagles defenders. Yeah, you're not happy about that one. That was a drive killer right there. And see, those are the type of plays that are like those momentum changers right there. Like you score that, you could probably take the game down to probably, I don't know, we'll say 12, 13 minutes, get a stop, kick another field goal, and you can really back them against the wall. And now Philly has the opportunity to back them against the wall if they can take advantage of it. But, we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, 0 targets. Ooh. And they say he never finished a game with 0 targets before. But he said it. He was just like, oh, that's one-on-one. That's one-on-one. That's one-on-one. But see, you got to watch that safety up. See that safety? Yeah, he don't have anything open. And that was a good catch. Damn, it took 4 yards to take Barkley down. Yeah, see, that's what they're doing. They're running. They're acting like they're shading over top, but you probably have that corner sitting there dropping into quarters, dropping into quarters, and then you have the that safety taken underneath, because they probably know it's about so many route combinations that Brown's gonna be able to run. So yeah, they just putting him in a box. Third down. It was a little run by Saquon, but they ended up getting stopped. They might 13-48 in the 4th quarter. So Philly is gonna have to wake back up, man, because it looks like Dallas is getting this defensive momentum. They're gonna have to wake up. They're gonna have to wake up, man. And y'all going with the tush from here? I don't know about this one. That's a long way to go. I mean, from where the ref is, it looks like he got it. Yeah, that's first down. Damn, that was a long way. That was a long way to go. Man, that was like... Hold on, where's that at? Is it? Bro, as far back he went, that was like almost 5 yards. That's crazy. What's the flag? Too many men on the field. And I'm watching the game on silent because, of course, I can't listen to it, commentary, and talk to y'all at the same time without it coming through the speakers. I mean, that's probably the way to do it, but I don't really need to listen to their commentary. All right, 1st and 5. Saquon with the run, bounces it out. That's the thing. He takes a hit and he stands up and then he falls over. So I mean they get some pretty good hits on. And see, like I said, Dallas could have done this and they had that clock down to 12 minutes. Now you have the Eagles able to do this and have the clock down to 12 minutes. And now they kind of control the momentum. So they just keep getting first down to first down to first down. They can take this to probably 7-8 minutes because they have a long way to go. And this is 2nd and 1. And they're on their own 31. Oh, stopped it. 2nd and 1. On 3rd and 1. Yeah, they stopping that run. Oh, good spin by Thomas. Yeah, they can take the momentum of this game. 31, but they get a stop right here. They're doing another tush push. Oh, and they got it. Damn, this is crazy. They really got it again. Let's see, they just taking all the air out the ball. This one wasn't back as far, but yeah, they end up getting it. So with them, they allow the initial push to happen, and then the running back, the quarterback, and the tight end behind him push him and then help him get through whatever gap that he found. So yeah, we're looking at 8:23 right now. Oh shoot! And I got Smith moving through here. That's in my setup. So yeah, they said that. They was like, hey, you know what? We're just gonna take the air out of the ball. So 2nd and 3, we run the ball again, quick run. Then we're gonna do our tush push again. We're gonna run the ball again. Let's go down, kick a field goal at 4 minutes. Game over. Oh boy, you better. Damn, Saquon. Oh! First off, hold on. He caught the ball. He caught the ball with one hand. Grab it, switch the hand, stiff arm, and then cruise to the first. Oh, that was not with the left did a juke for no reason at all. Went into the defender, then hit him with the Oh yeah, they were gonna come hit that payback for that one. They were talking to LT on Nightcap. And they was like, who reminds you of you? And I'm like, I think Saquon reminds me of. Saquon has that that low center of gravity, shakeability. I'm gonna say kind of Barry Sanders-ish on one cut. Barry had 4 cuts that he would be able to do within a couple of seconds. So I'm not saying that. One cut. One shake, one juke. He reminds me of Barry a little bit. His ability to tie the ball, switch hands real quick, and then do a stiff arm and do a shake move. And then we were able to see that when he did that, the jump that ended up on the Madden cover. And like that move was good, but the moves that he did before he even did the jump were just as good as the jump. To have somebody sitting right in front of you, right in front of your face, and then you break down low and then spin off of them, then go into another move, and like he was, I mean, it's like human joystick. You can go boop and then go from move to move really quick. And that's a talent, man, to be able to operate like that, for your body to be able to move like that. Because I'm thinking back, like my running back style, it'll probably be like an Emmett. Like, hey man, listen man, toss me the ball this way, toss me the ball this way. It was toss left, toss right, or it was run left, run right. Or like a zone type of like Arian Foster, kind of like an Arian Foster run was just like, yo, let me find a hole, I'm out. Like, I'm not doing all them shake moves. I'm not doing all that. Like, I'm going to go backwards and then go forwards. Like, put the ball here. We going left, right, or we going, dive or whatever. And let's get straight to it. I'm not doing all the shake moves and all that. So shout out to all the guys that can do all that. Again, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Wherever you're watching this, we're on X and we're on YouTube. So if you can, just leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share it. If you're not necessarily able to watch the game, but somebody else and not able to pick up the commentary and it can, play in your ear when you're at work or something like that, or playing in your speakers, or I would do it a lot like playing, you're playing video games or something like that, and then you have like a podcast or something going. Brilliant minds. They putting all these shows on ABC. I don't know what any of this stuff is. So yeah, I would have like a podcast or something playing while I'm playing video games. So if I didn't have this and I was just like playing, I don't play them leisurely. All my video game playing is like content. But if I was playing it just like by myself, just kind of chilling, I have like a podcast going or something like that, or listening to music. So you can do the same thing here. Like you're at work and you're moving around. You're like, I get to see what the score of the game is, what's going on, and what happened. So we had 8:26 in the fourth quarter, 24-20. Eagles are up. Jalen Hurts is taking his time, but he just got rushed out the pocket and just threw the ball away. 30-14. But looked like something happened to one of the guards or something. Probably somebody fell on his leg or something, but at least he's able to walk off. Tough. All right, 30-14. Let's see if they can make something happen. Good pass, but good tackle. Look, he ready to go for it again. This team is crazy. Honestly, you kind of think about it. How exciting would the NFL be if they took punting away? Like, I understand it from a strategic standpoint. Oh, they going for it 4th and 5, 7:44 left. They trying to win this game. This is a game-winning play right here. Unless he's trying to just get them to jump off sides. They're doing motion. Oh, no, they're not going. Oh, I was about to say, y'all trying to win it when Annie on the 50. Annie on the 50, 7:27 left. I don't know if you want to necessarily give. I mean, you trust in your defense a lot. Because I think they took their foot off the pedal just a smidge. But I think you really trust in your defense a lot to say, hey, stop. We're going to kick the ball to them. It's 7:27 left. we're gonna have a timeout at the 2-minute mark. Y'all need to go out and stop them from scoring because they can't kick a field goal. They have to score a touchdown in order to win this game. So you're literally saying defense is on y'all to stop them, and that's a tall task right now. But any mistake by Dallas, and this game could be over. And they took up a lot of time from that 15-minute mark going all the way down. Going all the way down to the 7-minute mark. That's a lot of time that they took up, and they only went about 20 yards, 30 yards. Yeah, that was a lot of time that they took up. But how y'all enjoying this game so far? How y'all seeing this going? How y'all see this ending? Because I have Philly winning for a few reasons. I want Philly to win for a few reasons. But I think everybody else kind of hit all their number marks that I needed, you know. Let me see. Let's see what's going on with all of my lives, okay? Oh, man, thank y'all so much for watching, man. I appreciate it. And still, how many people watching right now? Oh, man, it's been y'all the whole time. Watching this the whole time. Appreciate you. Thank you. Let me see what's going on. They come out with commercial quick. But yeah, I try to bring as many of these games as possible. I'm trying to get to my page, not look at all y'all stuff. Trying to get to my content. Alrighty. Look at that. Perfect timing. 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. Philadephia has 24. Dallas Cowboys have 20. The Dallas Cowboys are now on their 10-yard line. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, don't start playing off. Pass to CD Lamb for the first down. And that's what it is. I play him just like that. Don't slow down. CD Lamb, seven receptions, 109 yards. It looks like he's gonna be their number one guy because I don't know if they doubling Pickens. I don't know what's going on with their defense. I don't know what's going on with that Philly defense right now. DeJohn. Coverage like a run play, and they stopping the run. I told you once Philly started to kind of get that momentum back, and kind of in the sense of adjusting to not having Carter. Not Carter. What's his name? Jeez, I forgot his name. Jalen Carter. I think that's his name. Jalen Carter. Not having Jalen Carter in the middle, they're kind of adjusting to that, and it looks like they made that adjustment. 2nd and 12 right now. So let's see if they're able to actually get a pass rush, because I don't see them getting too much of a pass rush on them right now. Oh, the blitz. Good tackle. A miss. Good tackle. Picked up 2 yards. That's the worst kind of tackle. When somebody has your arms and then they keep driving and tackle you to the ground. That's the worst. And look at that, just like that, 5:50 left. And they're going to be up against that 2-minute clock, and they're going to have to score. 3rd and 10. And honestly, they should be focused on trying to pick up 5 yards, and they're trying to get the rest of it on the next and go for it on 4th. They're gonna have to. They don't have a choice. Excuse me. I mean, they have 3 timeouts, but yeah, they don't have a choice. Oh, they got through. And solid tackling. Good job. Yeah. And see, they started sending that start putting that pressure on them. And they ran an odd little stunt too. Oh, they kicked it. Yeah, 4:50 left. They're gonna have to use all those timeouts. And if they get a first down, it's a wrap. It's going to be their own mistakes they will have to make in order to lose this game. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh man, this is I thought it was gonna be just a shootout, but it ended up being a very contested game. Acura, man, I have so much PTSD from Acura. I used to have a 95 Acura Legend, and it was white, like pearl white, gray interior. Like, it was just, man, that game looked fun. A little Donkey Kong game. And I love that car. Like, love that car. It was like a V6, drunk gas like nobody's business. But I mean, you gotta pay for gas anyway, right? But man, I love that car. But it was a problem after problem after problem. It was like the head gasket went out. Then I fixed it, and I put so much money into that car. It was one of those, like, if I took that money and I put it into like an investment fund, or if I just saved it, brokerage account, something like that. If I put that money away, I don't know how much. Where could I be at right now? I could easily be in like 5 figures. I mean, not 5 figures. Easily in 6 figures. Easily in like mid 6 figures. That's how much money I put into the car. If I just took that money and invested it somewhere, and it grew, yeah, that's how much money I put into that car. Like, I basically put a whole new engine. I fixed part of the engine, then put a whole new engine in the car, and then what ended up happening to it? The clutch, and I did all of this, fix all this on the car, and then the transmission went out, and I was done with it after that. And I don't even. Is Jerry Jones asleep? Oh no, yeah. I wish I had a picture of it. Saquon with the run, but he's stuffed. And I think they're just gonna run it out and then put it back on the defense to stop them or force them to score. It comes to this, I'm not the biggest fan of just kind of letting it, like, playing it too safe, because you can win the game if you throw a first down, I don't like the way that defense is lined up either. Yep. And that was good defense, because he was He was trying to get down inbounds and kind of be out of bounds. Yeah, no, it's a good push. That's a good push. So he basically just pushed him out of bounds. 3:55 left in the fourth quarter. Score is still 24-20. Again, that amazing song that y'all hear is a Train with Coach Xavier Productions. Train with Coach Xavier on Apple Music and Spotify. Another drop back. Oh. And they stopped him. Fourth thing, I mean, shoot, go for another touch push on. See, and this is the thing too, man. I wish they kind of went for it because I want them to go to win. Like, go win the game. But he did the right thing by not actually throwing that ball, because that guy could have easily floated and what they call it, lurk in Madden. He could have easily lurked and picked that ball off. So Jalen's like, man, I'm not throwing no interception. Y'all can go ahead with that. I'm gonna play nice and smart. .302 left, so now it's back on the defense in order for them to stop them from scoring. They get a pick of the interception. I'm gonna be a happy man tonight. What in the world? Oh man, this movie is gonna be. This him movie. The thing about this movie is that I have no idea what is going to happen. I have no idea what's going on. Like, you just don't know what's going to happen in this movie. It's kind of like what's the name of the other movie that he did? Nope was like that. Get Out was kind of like, okay, you may know what's going on. I may know what's going to happen, but that movie, Nope, I had no idea what that movie was going to be about. Then they got Saquon in every commercial. This dude was in every single commercial. But when you're on the cover of Madden and you're the best running back in the league, man, it just happens. Comes with the territory. But yeah, no, you had no idea like what was gonna happen in that movie. And now every time I look at a preview of him, I just don't know. But I think that's a good thing. Like, I think some of these, because see, I'm a person that, like, I can watch movies and know what's gonna happen at the end, but I'm also a process person. Like, okay, so how did you get to the shovel in the basement? And he ends up shoveling the basement, or digging a hole in the basement. And now I need to watch a whole hour and a half to see how he ended up getting to shoveling the basement. So it's movies that I don't know what it's gonna be about. I have no idea the previews don't say what's gonna happen. I like those movies a lot because you don't know. And that highest to lowest is very much like that, because you don't know what's gonna happen in that movie until you start watching it. Then it starts unfolding, but you still don't really know how it's gonna end. So that part also, and then they added in more twists at the end, and you just like, I really don't know how this is gonna end. So it goes twist after twist after twist after twist, and it builds on each other, and it's like, oh, okay, and then it twists again, So yeah, no, Highest to Lowest was a pretty cool movie. All right, let's see what they do. Dallas is on. Oh. Dak threw a perfect pass. Perfect pass. That outside hand, and then he ended up catching him with one hand. Ferguson ended up catching him with one hand also, but that was a perfect pass. All right, second in. Ooh! Ooh! Almost had to pick. 2:52 left in the fourth quarter. Third and 5. I don't know how Dak ended up getting that pass off. He had 3 people on him. Oh, he wasn't expecting it. Then he had 3 people and almost threw the pick, but he did not catch it, man. CeeDee Lamb fell and everything. All right, 35. This is the game right here. This is the game right here because they can't go for it on 4th. Oh, and Pickens with his first catch. Is this the first catch or the second catch? No. And see, I don't know why he did that. I don't know what he flipped for. Where are you going? What did you flip your hips for? It wasn't a lot of options. Oh my gosh. CeeDee Lamb bobbles the ball in his hand. The safety. Just they got butter fingers. They got butter fingers. He looked like he wasn't even ready for it, and then called it at the last minute. It's so funny. You watch Little League, football, and you watch professional football. They fall the same. They bump into each other, hit the grass, all types of stuff. Oh, pass. Oh, almost another pick. He's throwing that ball into that coverage and giving his receivers an opportunity. And I gotta give him props for that. Dak is throwing that ball into where his receivers are and giving them an opportunity, and the Eagles defense cannot pick the ball off. They can't pick the ball off, and that's the issue at the moment. But it is 12 o'clock. This game is still on. Dak drop back, 30-10. Oh, catches it, but they're about 5 yards too short, and they are gonna have to go for it. And they're gonna probably go down to the 2 minute mark. I mean, that's the thing. What y'all waiting for? We're gonna try and get them to jump off sides. I don't know about that one. All right, so 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes. They got to change the 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 24-20. I want to overlay like that, like the NFL. I'm gonna figure out how to do that. I want that overlay. The overlay is dope. They scoring. I like that. I wonder if that's a TV behind them or like a projector. No, it has to be a TV. Because the projector would go all the way down. You wouldn't be able to get that whole body. Oh. All right, this is fourth down. 4th and 3. Dak is in shotgun. I don't know what's going to happen. But, and see, 4th and 3. Dak throws a perfect pass. You know, I'm going to watch the replay again. I'm gonna call it perfect because it looked perfect. And CD Lamb dove out and he dropped it. Everybody blocked great. Pocket was perfect. That was, he probably could have gotten his head knocked off, but the game is on the line. No, oh yeah, wait, he probably would have got his head. Oh my, oh no, it was perfect. Dak threw a perfect pass. I'm telling you, Dak threw a perfect pass. CeeDee Lamb dropped it. Oh man, that hurt. That hurt for the possible for the game. I mean, could have won the game. Man. What are you going to the tent for? They think he has a concussion or something. All right, 150 left in the fourth. Eagles have the ball. Dallas still has three. Oh man, Dallas still has three timeouts. Now they have 2 timeouts, but they had 3 timeouts. Man, he threw him a perfect pass. Man, look, I'm gonna say this. Dak's been playing great. Honestly, like he has been playing really good. He's played really good this game. There we go. AJ got one. There we go. Yeah, I like him as a receiver, man. He's pretty good. He's a good receiver. Yeah, Dak's been playing really good, man. This whole game. He's been throwing to these guys spot on passes. They're not catching them. The ball going to their hands and they dropping them. Yeah, no, Dak's been playing good. Outside of all this chaos with the team and going on, Dak's locked in. He's focused. But see, a team like, and one thing too, like I said, when they play them again, Philly's gonna have their whole defensive line back, and they better those receivers better start catching the ball. They're gonna have some trouble. They're gonna have a tough season. They can't catch. Come on, man, get down. Oh no, don't play that game. I think Shador is gonna end up being very much Jalen Hurts-ish. Like when I watch both of them play, because I watch a lot of like the Colorado games. I said Colorado. Well, I watch a lot of those games, and I watch Jalen Hurts play, and they play very, very calm. Or we call it like collegiate calm. Like it just like get to that play, then it's like if it's there, they take advantage of it. If it's not, then they gonna throw the ball away. Shador don't really throw the ball away like that. But and see, you talking about throw the flag. I can't stand that, man. Y'all sit there and want the flag thrown every time. That's whack, bro. That's so whack. No, they all looking at you. No, they not happy with you right now. Dang, man, this was This was an interesting game. It ended up lasting a lot longer than I'm sure we all thought it was gonna be, but yeah, my takeaways from this game, Dak is good. Dak is good. He was putting that ball on the money. I think it took the Eagles some time to make the adjustments with their, star defensive tackle going out before the game even started. They had to make some adjustments. Then they did once they started. They got into it, but man, Dak is good. He was putting the ball on the money, this whole game. It's a clean game. You had you only had one fumble, but clean division rivalry game. Saquon Barkley's good. Explosive. Man, it's a good game, man. All right, man. Y'all, we've been here for almost 4 hours straight. Some of y'all been on this stream the entire time, and I appreciate this. Appreciate you coming and watching the whatever this is called, reactions with Coach Xavier, live reactions with Coach Xavier. We're watching the game. I don't know. We might do. So we'll do some games on Sunday for sure. I might do that Friday again. I'm not sure. But Sunday for sure we will be back. I'm gonna pick one of those games to go over. Probably. What time Baltimore play? Because my biasness is gonna come out that whole game. Let's see when they play. What time they play? Let's see what time the Ravens play. 8:20. We will be back here. 8:20 on Sunday for sure. You might see me tomorrow, but 8:20 for sure on Sunday. We will be here. I'm gonna be here. And all my Ravens fans coming to the game, and we gonna go crazy on the stream. I'm yelling, all of that. We're gonna have some fun that day for sure. But what else do we have? The QB1 live stream series. You can go back and watch those lives on my YouTube channel right now. We have the linebacker series, the greatest linebacker ever series. There's all Madden 26 Superstar series. We have the franchise series that should be coming out real soon. I still have 2K25 of gameplay that needs to come out. I might as well go and move up to 2K26 since that came out, but I'm gonna drop the 25 at some point and I'm gonna put them all out. Just put them all out and you can watch them, But yeah, we're moving on to 2K26 soon. What else? Still have the running back series that I can do. Still have the wide receiver series I can do, and the cornerback series I can do. Let me know which one of y'all do you want me to do that on live stream, because I'm gonna do all of them. What else do we have? Online training is starting back, so if you're interested in that, leave a comment in the video. Say, hey, you know what? I want some online training. So we got the online training and virtual training. We want both of those now open until I finish doing the gym. Let's see what else. And then with the Coach Xavier podcast. That second episode will come out this weekend. Follow me on all my socials and you'll be able to see it. Follow me on Instagram. Everything is down here. And if you want to, you can drop a little bit into the Cash App to be like, hey, thanks for your commentary, your expert commentary, and your expert stories on there. You can drop that in there. Whatever you can give, whatever you feel like giving is cool. I appreciate it. Either way, even if you don't, I appreciate it. Like if you can. Comment if you can. Don't matter. Thank you either way. Thanks for watching, whatever. And you can see all my social media is on here. X, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff, man. So thank y'all so much for watching the whole time. Almost 4 hours straight. Some of y'all been here the entire time. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. In the meantime, between time, like we in all the videos. In the meantime, between time, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of each other. I'm out. See y'all Sunday for sure. Maybe see y'all tomorrow. Not sure. Should we do college? A college game? College game? Let's get college game I want to do. But yeah, leave those comments all in there. But Sunday for sure. 1000% sure y'all gonna see me Sunday, 8:20. We're gonna be right here. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bless.